Hello.
Hello.
So, more Steins.
Yes.
And we're trying a new system wherein I try to write notes about my questions and whatnot, so we don't have to stop up all the fucking time and talk for like half an hour or more.
Yeah.
So
half an hour or more? Oh, you mean 1 hour and 20 minutes like last time?
I'm just, well, that was last time. That was a little different. It's like a lot of the time it's like half an hour or more. So, but yes, yeah. Let's see if we can get through the game at some point.
I mean, we're at chapter 3 out of 11, as far as I remember. So we're getting there.
Yeah, but still, it was like last time we barely got through anything.
Yeah, we got through like one scene.
Not even one scene.
Yeah, we made it to a timestamp. That's
Yes.
a scene in my head.
It's still continuing on from the same scene, so it doesn't really make sense like that,
No,
honestly.
I still call it one scene.
Sure.
But yeah, like we'll discuss. Yeah, I'm not ready to start yet.
Pick up the controller!
You need to tell us what happened last time, apart from us discussing too many things at once.
What were we even talking about?
You were still in doubt of how, like, the whole super gravity thing worked.
Oh yeah, we were talking
Through the
about
slightly naked singularity.
how we could transport a banana, or at least the mass of a banana, because it turns into gel.
Even if it is completely smothered.
But we're only able to send how many
36
bytes?
bytes.
36 bytes of data through it. So it doesn't really make sense when you take into consideration how much data physical objects technically have. But oh well.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Can't really do much about that. But they did talk about how the singularity might be too small to send more than 36 bytes of data.
Because it's not naked enough.
Wasn't so much that it wasn't.
No, yes, that was the problem. They weren't able to control the lifter enough for it to be completely naked. That's why it couldn't pass through.
No. The reason why.
Yes.
As far as I understand it, when the.
Here we go again. don't worry, just continue. I'm having fun.
Because as far as I understand it, the whole thing with the singularity not being completely naked is what causes the banana to be torn apart on an atomic level and therefore becoming a gel banana, while the size of the singularity, like the ring, says is what determines how much data can go through.
But then how do you account for the salt not getting jellified?
Again, I don't fucking know. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, it is the event horizon that causes the supergravity, which shreds it. But because it is technically slightly naked, we are actually able to send something through. Somehow.
The salt should still be too much, honestly.
Yeah.
But
again, you need to see it as like they're individual objects that are very small instead of a banana that is one big object. I think that's all you have to see this as.
So what if you took the banana apart into very small objects, like?
And it should probably be able to pass through.
The size of salt crystals.
Then it should probably be able to pass through. Yes, but that's very small.
Grains of salt. Not salt crystal. Crystals are quite big.
Well, grains are also crystals. They're still crystals.
They're still crystals, no matter
very small crystals.
No matter how much you grind out or grind up salt, it's still crystals.
Yeah.
No matter how fine it is.
We just can't see it with the naked eye.
Yeah,
it's still like a crystal, like cube kind of shape.
Yeah. Because that's the shape that these crystals has.
Yeah.
Which is also like if you look at flaky salts.
Yes.
It's also, if you notice, it looks kind of pixelated.
Yeah.
Because it's built up of a bunch of small cubes.
Yeah. That's how crystals work.
That are put together into the form.
Or at least salt crystals, these kind of crystals, that's how they work.
Yeah.
Some, like amethysts, don't work exactly the same way, but...
I don't know, different crystals, different properties, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But with salt crystals, they work like this.
At least, normal salt, because most crystals are
edible salt.
Yes, most crystals are salt. Mm-hmm. You gotta remember that.
Yeah, edible salt.
Table salt, that's what you're talking about. That's what it's called.
Does that really encompass all of the different salts you use?
Because it's all sodium chloride in the end.
Yeah. It's just like.
They just have different properties.
Does Himalayan salt also fit under that?
Yeah, that one is just not completely clean.
Okay.
So there are other minerals in there.
Yeah.
That's why it has that pinkish color.
Yeah.
It's still sodium chloride.
Sometimes
because
with iron,
salts,
sometimes not.
Yeah.
Depending on if it's kosher or not.
You mean iodine.
Yes, iodine. Thank you.
Iron is different. Don't eat iron. But yeah,
ionized.
Iodine.
Yeah.
But that's because we figured out that if we put that into salt, which a lot of people eat, then we will never have a shortage of iodine. Because if you don't get enough of that as a child, your IQ and your intelligence in general just get very low.
Yeah.
So.
What are natural sources of iodine?
Usually very, very dark green vegetables, I'm pretty sure.
So leafy greens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark leafy greens, yes.
Yeah. So
would be the
like
actual source.
Spinach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff
okay.
like that. Kale, I think, also has it.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's in salt, so it's not really anything we're missing in today's age.
Is that why my brain is so fucking big? Because I ate so much
No,
salt when I was younger?
No, it has nothing to do with your sucking size.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean big as in I'm smart as fuck.
Oh, you galaxy brain?
Yeah, I'm galaxy brain.
No, that is not why.
No?
No.
Well, I definitely didn't have too little amount of salt with iodine in it when I was younger. That's
too
for
much
sure.
salt in general raises the risks of high blood pressure and other heart conditions. So don't get too much salt either.
No, don't do like me.
Yeah.
Don't
just eat salt off the fucking salt bowl like Ramona does or did.
I was actually going to mention the time that I ate a spoonful of salt.
Yeah. I remember one time you were like, I'm going to get some salt, and you ate a lot of salt, and you were like, afterwards you got nausea from. I'm like, that's what you fucking get. Your stomach's not happy about all this salt. It fucks with
good.
your acid, okay? It fucks with you get too acidic down there. It's not good for you.
But it tastes good.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucking sores in your stomach, which can bleed out into your abdomen, which can kill you, so don't do it! Okay?
Yeah.
Among other things.
Did we do anything? Oh yeah, right. We had the dream sequence.
Is this a dream? I think that's what I called it. as a chapter.
Yeah. Where supposedly it seems like in this sequence Okabe was going towards a black hole.
Getting sucked in there.
Yeah. And then passing the event horizon to then experience what it's like being in there. I had a lot of questions about that because it didn't really make sense to me. But
it's a dream sequence. Why would it make sense?
It's like because sure, like after that sequence, Okabe wakes up and is like,
what the fuck?
that was a weird dream.
Yeah.
But there is the question of like, was it a dream?
Yeah, there
Or
are
is
some people who are
this-
theorizing it wasn't a dream, it's actually something that happens at some point.
Yeah, like, are these actual memories of when he went from his own world line to this world line?
Or something else. We're
Yeah.
going to talk about that later. It's,
Yeah.
it's not going to...
That's all I know so
Yeah.
far.
I think
is
it's
that
next chapter they start talking about, talking about what Kurisu is actually doing normally. That's when we'll start implementing more of that. But yes, I get your point. You wouldn't know what people are theorizing because you're nowhere near that far yet.
No, because it's just like, from what I know, Okabe has memories from a world line that no longer exists.
Yes. He has memories from the Alpha World Line. Let's call it the Alpha World Line. Because
Yeah.
they do that in the game too.
Yeah.
But he now exists in a better world line. Where Kurisu doesn't die. So
Well, I suppose that's better than being Sigma male.
why would he be Sigma male?
If we could go far enough, then like with enough world lines,
Oh,
you would
yeah.
hit Sigma.
Don't worry, we only have like
Is Sigma the fourth?
no.
It's Alpha, Beta, Gamma.
Isn't it Eta afterwards?
Is it Eta? Is it not Sigma?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Sigma is
I'm
either
always
4 or 5.
confused with like the Greek letters because what they look like is not how they're pronounced all the time.
No, definitely.
So. Greek alphabet. Oh, it's delta and then epsilon and then zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma.
Holy fuck! What?
Yeah.
Where? What?
And then we have tau, epsilon, phi, chi, psi, and omega.
Yeah, Omega is the last one.
Yeah, omega is the last one, yeah.
I remember that much. Which is why, like, a lot of.
I
like,
think it's because you're thinking of just a normal E here, which is epsilon. Where sigma is the summarization thing. Because epsilon is the fifth one.
No, I was pretty sure that Sigma was. Oh,
No.
well, I don't know
No.
why I got that.
Yeah.
Where I got that idea from.
I mean, I was pretty close to Eta. Eta is like the seventh one, so yeah.
Something that starts with E.
Yeah, but the letter's an H, so it doesn't make funky sense.
So, Alpha, Beta,
Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta.
It's so weird that it's like you
Yeah.
have Alpha,
Yeah.
Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon.
Yeah, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta. Yeah, I think that's something to do with like the genders of them as well. Because
Yeah.
it's also Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, and it's just like Mu.
Yeah.
And then there's Nu. And then you got a lot of weird ones like Chi, Omicron, Pi, Rho, Sigma, Tau, Epsilon, Phi, Chi, Psi, or Psi, Psi, Zoom, and Omega.
PSY?
Yes, it's the weird trident candlestick.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Psi, but I'm
It's
not
Psi. Yeah. That's at least all I've only heard it being pronounced as Psi, so.
Yeah.
But yes, that's about all we did, really.
Well,
oh no!
Shining Finger came-
Moake came over and was like,
Can I see the ABN 5100 that we haven't talked about all day? And she took photos.
"Can I look at it?" And then
After this, she's like, "Can I borrow it?" And Okaba's like, "No, I will not borrow it to anyone."
then Daru arrives,
And
talks about
blurbs about Time Machine, and then she's like, "I heard everything."
yeah,
And then Okabe blurbs out even more. He says the word Time Machine. She's like, "Oh, so that's what it is." And he's like, "Fuck, I guess I gotta tell her. Damn it, fucking idiots, absolute idiots."
And he threatened her with the whole like, "If you tell anyone, I'll kill you."
Yeah. And she's just like, okay, don't care. Just tell me about the fucking time machine already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that scene we haven't really finished.
No, like, we're just about to, like, explain. I think it's kind of like a little bit of a time skip we're gonna have
now
here.
Everyone is here, I think.
Yeah, everyone like, came in.
Yeah, even Kurisu is back.
Oh, yeah, everyone came in with Daro, I'm pretty sure.
No, there's Daro, then
Mayushi and Kurisu came as well.
And then Kurisu, yeah. So, but they came pretty quickly after each other.
Yeah.
So, because, everyone wants to... Well, except for Mayushi. Everyone wants to get back
Mayushi was just like, I'm gonna use the microwave for...
heating up food.
Yeah, heating up food. And she says something weird about the microwave as well. And it's like, everyone's just fucking blabbering while they have a guest over. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm amazed they haven't got caught yet.
Well, that probably mostly has to do with the fact that most of the time they're spending inside the apartment.
So I still hurt them.
Probably, yeah.
So I was still amazed.
Yeah, that I'm like, shouldn't you close the window?
Yeah, but
you
they also
talk
gonna
about this,
fucking frying to death. So it's like damned if I do, damned if I don't kind of situation.
Or not be as loud.
Yeah, but he cannot control it. Okabe cannot control his loudness.
No.
So here we are.
I lost a bit of hearing in my left ear.
Oh no!
Because of tinnitus.
Oh no, not tinnitus.
It'll come back in a bit.
Yeah, as long as you can hear something, so it's probably fine.
I can hear stuff. It's just the noise is like overlapping, so it feels like there's a bit of pressure in my ear. Are they sleeping?
No, but Apollo is a little floof ball. Oh yeah. Yeah. He's like completely like floof ball by besides Pearls, who's just sitting there like, what?
Okay, let's see.
But yes, let's get right into it.
Yeah, hopefully my pen is fully charged.
Yeah, it should be pretty fast. Mine's pretty fast too.
Yeah, it goes very fast.
震えよ我が右腕
Yes.
契約に基づき命じる
Here we go,
漆
Junibo.
黒の極限をまといて我が望みすなわち破壊の衝動を満たせかくして
That is a
塵
pretty
は
good
塵
scene
へ
though.
灰は灰へと帰る
Fucking fishlands everywhere.
Looks like he's going insane.
He isn't.
It's just typically with with these scenes where you see the face up close and the eyes out to the side, that's typically when characters are going insane.
Here's just, it's supposed to be like an intense moment for him. But this game tends to use fish lenses when it's more like an intense situation than people going cray-cray. So.
Yeah.
Right, I forgot. He just fucking rips it off, the entire thing.
How the fuck?
Right. It's after a little bit of time, they like basically just screwed it off, or however the fuck you take it off, and he just rips it off as a declaration. So the microwave is always open, so they don't have to open the fucking lid every time they need to activate the discharge. This is so funny because you didn't know.
But then the question is it gonna build up enough to actually do a proper discharge, or is it just gonna be a lower discharge over a longer period of time?
They say the time.
Sorry.
They say that the timing of opening is unconfirmed, so they might just confirm it now. Believe it enough.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Like, the longer you keep it closed, the bigger of a discharge you have. Because, for a discharge...
Maybe the discharge just builds up because the microwave is running. I don't fucking know.
Well, it's just... a discharge follows a charge.
Yes.
So without a charge, there will be no discharge.
No.
Well, obviously you can... if... Okay, how can we explain this? If you have a capacitor that can hold an amount of electricity...
It has a capacity for electricity, right? a certain amount of capacity.
Yes, that's where the name comes from.
Yeah, I know. It's not called that in Danish, which is very confusing.
The fuck are we called in Danish?
Condensator.
Oh. Right. Yes.
It's a condensator. Yeah, it's like, why did you call it that? It makes absolutely no sense. It doesn't condensate. Is condensate even an English word?
Well, it could be referring to condensing.
I suppose, but still, it's...
I don't know.
I would have just kept the Danish word, but a capacitor, like a capacitator, is a different thing in Danish.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they chose a different word. I don't remember what it is. Someone's running around in the apartment somewhere.
Well, there is the whole,
Yeah, it is dark and Ramadan's now, so I'm not surprised children are running out this time.
Eid is soon. Next weekend, I believe. Eid should be Eid.
Yes, Eid will be next weekend.
Because that's when Ramadan ends.
Yeah, it's the weekend right after Ramadan, basically.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fucking huge party on the other side of the road, like every year.
Yeah. It's nice,
It's
honestly.
nice that the community is so big out here that they can do that.
Yeah. It's nice to just
That there is a community for
people
it.
be happy, have fun.
Just, celebrate Eid, which is what their culture is good,
Yeah.
It's celebrate what they want, just like we celebrate fucking Christmas.
So yeah,
Just let them.
Spa has a bunch of Eid,
Of course they do.
what's it called? Decorations and stuff.
Yes.
And also...
Not to mention, Eid food is great. I'm just saying, Eid food is... Love it.
And also... I assume they give each other gifts during Eid?
Yeah, as far as I know from the people who, I know who celebrate Ramadan and Eid, it's usually you bring over food.
Yeah. But that's for
but
Ramadan.
I don't... And also for Eid, if you go celebrate others, you take some food with you because you eat a lot at Eid, so...
Okay. So it's
But I don't know if they also give, other things. That's just what I know.
Could be that it has evolved into
Yeah. I don't know.
Today.
All I know is that I have had food from Eid because I had an exam project. And half of our group, celebrated Ramadan and Eid. So when we were at one of their place, we just got served all the delicious food. It was great.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
I would love to have some.
Yeah. It's been great.
I've never had it, but I would
great.
love to.
We had some leftovers from the weekend, which was Eid, so
Yeah.
it's great. So much different food.
I don't know.
Oh well.
マユリオこれはすでに電子レンジではないタイムマシンなのだ
Mike, you just give up. It's not a microwave. It's not meant to be a fucking microwave, apparently.
I didn't get to finish my little...
Oh, muffin.
新しく電子レンジ買ってきてよ
Sorry.
Go buy a new microwave.
Well, they're not expensive. This one might have been.
Yeah, but they have no fucking money.
No, that's true. Ask Kurisu. Maybe she'll sponsor. But no. A capacitor can hold an amount of power, and for it to hold an amount of power, you need to put
Charge it up, yes.
You need to charge it up first.
But I wonder if the lifter works as that, though.
I don't know.
As a charger.
It's akin to a battery, basically.
Yeah, it's
So-
a battery that just periodically releases its charge.
Yeah. It is a
Instead of like a constant flow like from a battery. That's as much as I understand of that.
So you can also discharge the capacitor, and the more power you put in, the bigger of a discharge can happen.
Yeah.
But if you let it discharge as soon as you're putting in power, the discharge will be way less.
Yes.
Also, then it would be depending on how much power are you putting into it at first.
Yeah.
That would be the discharge
Yeah.
at that point. So that's what I'm thinking here, where you would have to charge it up a bit before the discharge that we have been seeing so far can happen. Otherwise, it'll just be a little like akin to putting metal in
I
or
know.
silver into the microwave.
Yeah. But you also have to remember
creates
they
glass.
use.
No, actually.
No, just don't worry about it. But you have to remember that they need the technology of a lifter, which is basically ionizing the air. So the question is whether the charge is just so big all the time that it doesn't matter. If it's constantly charging up like that.
So what you're arguing is that the discharge is equal to the charge.
Something in that direction. It's really compared to how the lifter works, because I don't remember how much they talk about it, but they definitely don't talk about like the whole charge discharge thing. So
No, but
really important.
It's just they haven't talked about it yet, and they also haven't figured out what the
lifter is.
What their lifter
Because
is.
they clearly have one, they just can't control it.
Yeah,
Which is why they can only send 36 bytes.
and why they can only use it
At daytime.
at specific times.
Yeah. But yeah.
I assume. So it's something that
Only
works
works from 12 to 6-ish.
does it have something to do with the brown shop?
I'm not saying anything. That would be funny though.
Because that's kind of when he's open.
That's true. He just opens whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Sits there and watches television
because
all
that
day.
kind of store would typically be open from either like late morning
Yeah.
or noon to late afternoon or evening.
Yeah. It would be funny though.
Well, let's continue.
そんな金はない
Yeah. I don't have money for this. Are you going to voice or will I?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure which one was going to voice this time.
Yeah.
Because I have the controller in hand.
Besides, this was Dado's idea. Removing the microwave door means we don't have to open it every time you want to send a D-mail. Okay, so it's not so much for the discharge, it's more for the sending.
Well, when they open it, that's when the discharge happens.
Yeah, but
Which is required to send it.
This isn't about the discharge itself.
No.
It's about sending the D-mail, so they can send the D-mail
Whenever they're-
immediately.
Yeah, whenever it's fucking running.
Yeah.
撮影は禁止だと言っている
Takes more pictures. Boop.
記念に
Commemoration!
Yeah.
何の記念だとにかく撮るな
Kuru's just staring at her like, who the fuck is this girl?
What?
Yeah, what the fuck's she doing here?
Moika has just been assigned to lab member number
005!
Or-
God damn it, she became a new lab member.
or just 5.
He says 005 literally, so
Yeah, I guess.
so that's why. 00 go!
Right, they don't have a word.
They
for
have a
zero.
word.
Do
but-
they?
Yeah, it's they, but it also means like nothing, so it's
But that's also the idea of a 0.
Yeah.
It's also nothing.
yeah, but that one comes from Chinese, which they also use that kanji for 0 in Chinese, but it doesn't necessarily have this exact same meaning in Japanese.
Okay.
So most of the time when they talk about numbers, they went over to say 0 because they can also just mean nothing in a very like metaphorical sense. So
It's also not hard for them to say 0.
no, it's not hard to say 0.
It's luckily an easy word for them.
Yeah.
It was a choice between letting her leak word of the time machine or forcing her to join our group. I reluctantly chose the latter.
Yeah. She has now become a lab member. It's ever growing.
How is that gonna make her?
Because now she's an accomplice. She's an accomplice now.
Okay, whatever.
So now
Sure.
so she is also a liability for whatever happens here. Don't worry about it. That's his.
Sure.
That's his thought process. For
Yeah, whatever. Let's just go with that.
俺も随分甘くなったものだ昔ならば容赦なく指圧師の命を絶っていたところだろう
You've never killed anyone.
No, you haven't killed anyone.
You couldn't kill anyone. Moika won't leave my side. Maybe she wants to ask me something?
なんだ
本当にタイムマシン
No.
本当だ
It's all a lie, Moeka. Go
お前
away.
にも後で見せてやるだから絶対に口外するないいな
Sure.
よーしプログラム終わった
What program? What have you been doing, Naro?
それじゃあ実験再開ね。
でも
My chick.
また店長さんに怒られないかな
案ずることはない俺は昨日ミスター・ブラウンとこう約束したのだ今日はもう揺らさないと誓うとな
He never said anything about today, only yesterday. Right?
Yeah, it was.
つま
There
り
you go.
揺らさないと約束したのは昨日だけであって昨日から見るところの明日である今日は揺らしても問題ないのだ
Until he complains again.
Yes. Just
Otherwise.
like, sure, it's we can shake it all we want. I'm sure it's gonna be completely fine to him.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a promise.
何の解決にもなってないだろう。どうしてそこまで自信満々でいられるのか不思議。
つまりこう言いたいのか
クリスティーナ
ミスター・ブラウンやれ
Is it because he's like highlighting the word in some way? Like emphasizing it?
I think it's because they're emphasizing it, yeah. I don't remember this in the original game.
I find it so weird that they have the blue words, but they're
Yeah.
not explaining what it means.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of Ace Attorney, where they have some like red words or parts of a sentence in red that's like, it's important.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Blue truth? I don't know.
Technically, that already exists in Umineko.
Yes. Well, okay, technically this is more turquoise, but whatever. Turquoise truth.
Sure.
言っとらんわ。
Ah, your northern dialect is coming through
そ
again.
れに岡部みたいな兵糧が向かっていってもあの店長にはかなわないでしょ。
True. Tenoshi, or Mr. Brown, is a very big man who's not afraid of anyone. Let me just say like that.
I suppose. I don't know. I don't know much about him.
He hasn't been afraid so far.
No.
And he seems like he's the kind of guy who would do anything to protect his daughter. Anything. So,
Yeah.
you know.
ムキムキだもんね
Yes, Mayoshi.
Unfortunately, it's impossible to experiment without checking the building.
Oh well.
I have no choice but to negotiate with Mr. Brown somehow. The other four members look at me in anticipation. Are they planning to sacrifice me?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sure they wouldn't lose anything if they sacrificed you.
しかし
Oh, that's where the siege is. I thought it was way earlier. Well. It seems like an improved quality-ish. I mean, it's the game's like...
Sorry.
I don't know. Just wait.
Oh my god, Jeebus Christ. I can't write for shit.
Neither can I.
Yeah, okay. I look out the window to see two girls on the street below. One girl polishing her bicycle, and another, much younger, squatting next to her, watching her work. They're alone.
そこのバイト戦士
Stop! This is
This cute little girl is Tenryuji Nai.
Tennoji. It's you have to stop with the N there.
Ah.
It's an extra N in there.
Tennoji.
Yes, Tennoji Nai.
Mr. Brown's only daughter. Looks like she came to play with her father today. I've always wondered how it's possible for such a muscular man to spawn such a cute girl.
All the genes came from the mom, obviously. What are you talking about?
そこで何をしている？
What does it look like?
見ればわかんじゃん。自転車磨いてんだよ。
Sure.
今日はバイトじゃないのか？
バイトだよ。だからここにいいんだし。
You're polishing your bicycle even though you're at work?
Yeah, it's just nothing else to do, obviously.
I mean, I guess the store barely has any customers. To put it bluntly, was there even a need for a part-timer? Well,
Tennoji himself said that he didn't need one, but she was very adamant. Let's just say like that.
also, she apparently...
Loves CRTs, and he's like, hired.
Yeah,
That was good enough.
that was good enough for him.
おいバイト戦士、ミスター・ブラウンはどうしている？
ミスター・ブラウン？誰？
Right, she doesn't know. Who's Mr. Brown?
1階のジャンク屋の店長のことだ。
あー、ミスター・ブラウンってそういう意味か。
She got the joke. Finally.
お父さんの名前はミスター・ブラウンじゃないよ。
Sure thing, hi.
The little girl diligently corrects us on her father's name.
She should.
She must not get the joke. Can I
店長
get
は
my
出
leg
張
down?
サービス中。しばらく帰還しないんじゃないかな。
Oh,
Well, he's
not
not even
there.
here.
何？
Ah,
それは本当か？
yes, you can shake the belly all you want.
あんた、じゃなきゃ私ここでサボってないよ。
Slacking off otherwise. Nice.
あ、なえ、サボってることは店長には内緒ね。じゃあ、今度自転車に乗せて。
it's a blessing from the gods. Wait.
聞い
That
た通り
animation looked a little weird.
It's because I think the bicycle is
シュ
speedy.
タインズゲートの選択なのだろう。
This is more the cog
Oh,
was turning one way while the chain was going the opposite way.
I wasn't paying fucking attention.
Or it at least looked like it. It could just be because of the frame rate.
すなわちそれは実験し放題であることを意味する。
Like that.
Yes, yes, we can.
結局根本的解決はまた先送りするのか？
Well, he's not here. How are we supposed to solve it?
No, but
シ
as
ュ
of
タインズゲート
right
の選択だ
now,
と言っている。
first of all, you can't. Second of all, doesn't matter. So
It's the choice of Steins, Kate. Take that, Cootie, so you can say nothing to that.
sure,
I win.
yeah.
何でもいいからさ、とりあえず電話レンジセカンドエディションバージョン 1.03 を試したいんだけど。
Yeah, he actually said that out loud. The entire thing.
Okay.
And names have to change. Don't forget that, Daru.
セカンドエドションバーゼロション。
Nice.
セカンドエディションバージョン 1.03。
How did we get to 1.03?
Don't worry about it.
そんなやぼったい言い方はよせ。この改良型はヘブンリーメリーゴーラウンドだ。
Sure, the heavenly merry-go-round. I'll just run with whatever name he comes up with.
How
It's a merry-go-round because it spins, okay?
are you gonna keep track of which version it is and like how many versions you've had if you just have like random ass names for them? Like that's why stuff like using numbers and especially like version 1 point something, or that's why it makes sense, because if you make small upgrade, then you just put in a small something after the decimal. No, yeah, the decimal point. That's what it's called, right?
Sure, let's go with that. I know what you mean. I didn't get taught mathematics in English, so I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, yes.
Because the numbers are decimals. And
well, only after the dot.
Only after the dot.
Yes.
So it's a decimal dot, right? Because it's not a full stop.
No. It's
because it's not for regular words.
We don't have that problem in Danish because we use a comma to divide into decimals.
Yeah, we go the opposite way as they're doing.
Yeah, basically. Where the dot is for when we go into, the thousands and stuff. Well, people usually use commas.
It is for dividing...
every thousand.
Every thousand. Mm-hmm. But anyways, yeah, so after the decimal point, for small upgrades or small changes... 0 point, 0 something. Usually, yeah. Right? Well, not necessarily 0, but... No. Not necessarily 0 something, but...
compared to how small
you tend to go in tens below that, typically. You can go way bigger than that if you need to, but it doesn't matter. So, and the number
per head.
Yeah, if you make big changes, like a big rework or something like that, it'll be before the decimal point. So in this case it's the 1 because it's still the first one, but they have made some changes to it.
Yeah. You just don't understand it. Doman this, as you would say. It's cool, and he doesn't give a fuck about numbers. He doesn't give a fuck about keeping track either, okay?
He's not a proper scientist, that's what I'm saying.
He's a scientist in some ways, but he puts a lot of romanticism into his science.
Oh, yeah. Clearly. He is all over the place.
For him, science is romantic. That's how it works for him.
Yeah.
And that is completely fine. He's just a little bit too chaotic at the same time.
He wants to be chaotic evil.
Yeah.
But he's chaotic neutral.
Actually, he's chaotic good.
Yeah, okay. Probably.
He does what he thinks is a good thing to do. Which technically will become more apparent as we go further into the story. He is a better person than the game gives him credit for right now.
He's definitely not lawful.
Oh, no. He doesn't give a fuck about the law.
And
they just hacked into CERN.
Yeah.
So.
He definitely he's only out for himself, really.
Yeah, but he does also think about what the right thing is to do.
Yeah.
It's just not necessary for him to really think hard about it right now, because right now things are very peaceful and they can just fuck around.
Yeah.
But he does think about it. It's like, can I really just let CERN go with this kind of stuff, So there is some good in him. Definitely. Not to mention how much he cares for Mayoshi is one point. Despite how he sounds.
Yeah.
He deeply cares for him.
Yeah. But that's more because his Chunibyo is sort of overriding what he really thinks and feels.
Yeah.
So while those feelings and thoughts are actually there, what comes out of his mouth gets filtered through Chunibyo.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why it's nice sometimes to read his thoughts.
Yeah.
And other times it's like, oh my fucking god.
It's just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Shut up!
Yeah. Anyways, continue.
名前なんてどうでもいいだろ。いいから実験を。
I mean, we're all in Kuri's society. It's like, who the fuck gives a fuck about the name? It's not even an actual product. It's just a prototype.
Yeah. Come up with a name when it's a fully developed product that works. Wow.
Something
it works is debatable, but you at least believe it's a finished product.
Yeah, it's something you need to actually, get out into the world when you're ready for that phase. Then you can start calling it things.
Yeah.
Hello, Moika.
Moika has the phone pointed at us.
God damn it, Moika, stop!
How many times have I told her not to take pictures?
Look at the ghetto.
Yeah.
楽しそうだったから。
You don't take no for an answer, do you, Moika?
そんなわけない。少なくとも私はこのサークルのノリにうんざりしてただけよ。
Both of them, I think.
Both of them? Okay. Okay.
Kurisa is just adamantly being a tsundere, saying, no, Baka! I don't like them at all!
Yeah.
Clearly she's enjoying it.
Like,
It's not that hard to notice.
luckily it's not full-on tsundere.
Oh, no, she's not like violent or anything like that.
No,
Because
she's
she
just,
knows she's a scientist, she knows better.
yeah. She's luckily just a bit like,
No.
no. What do you? No.
Talking about Baka. Flushes.
Yeah.
それにしてもこの女性
Yes!
ツン
There
デ
you
レ
go.
である
Yeah, what button was that again?
That's minus.
Tsundere! A girl who is actually aloof and acerbic. I think that's how you pronounce that.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's
Because the
soft
acer
C.
is from acidic, so well, tsun. But becomes affectionate dere when alone with a romantic interest. Once she actually acknowledges that she has some kind of romantic interest in said person. Until then, she's just tsun. However, the division has been getting more broad recently. Yeah, that's true too.
誰がツンデレだ。
She knows what it means. That's not a good sign.
It is more or less today just being used on people who get angry when confronted with their real feelings.
Yeah, or starts blushing
Yeah.
when confronted, and they're like, no. Blush.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have the original meaning.
No, no.
But she's definitely at this point a sunsun,
Yes.
not really a tsundere.
No, she will be a tsundere though. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, if we-
There's much
like,
more to her character, but most of it we don't actually see before Zero. It's kind of interesting. Because of the way that Okabe was when he met her. She immediately is just Zinzin. He's actually just a real friendly, kind girl, honestly.
Yeah,
It's just because of Okabe.
Yeah.
It's like this.
he pisses her off.
Yeah, and the
Because of
first
his-
first introduction they had to each other from her point of view was kind of a little bit over the top and creepy and stuff. You know, he came over, took her hair, poked her chin, tried to look at her fucking chest, calling her ghost. You know, I think anyone would be a bit Tsun at that point.
Yeah.
おおマキセ氏ってツンデレの意味わかるん
Yeah, it was like, as a Japanese person in 2010, you only know this if you're on the internet. Like at channel.
Yeah.
知らないわよ。
There you go. No!
So she is familiar with
Okabe culture.
Okabe culture. Yeah. Otaku culture. I wonder how she got that knowledge while living in America.
Yeah, because this is very Japanese knowledge at this point. It's not like wide like that. It wasn't in 2010.
No, I knew.
Yeah, but weren't you also interested, like, in anime at that point?
Oh yeah, I was watching it on
It's just fucking busy in
the
America.
various pirated, fan translated
Yeah.
sites.
Just according to Keigaku, right?
Yeah, because there wasn't really any way for us to
No,
watch
that's what I'm
anime
saying, like-
legally. So yeah,
People who were really interested went out of their way to watch it, but I'm sure she didn't really have that same kind of drive in America.
or actually even back then on YouTube.
Yeah, in
At
3
times.
parts, and sometimes the only like fan translations you could find were Italian or Spanish or German.
A lot of them were Spanish.
Yeah.
Or definitely a lot of them had both English and Spanish.
Yes.
Because
You could basically get 90% of the people who want to watch it anyways with English and Spanish subs. That's most of the people who watched it.
Yeah. Most of them being people who can speak some kind of Spanish.
Yeah.
Where all you need is just Spanish and then they can more or less understand it. Even if they're from Portugal, from South America or something like that. They can understand normal Spanish fairly well.
Yeah.
早く実験を。
Please, none of this bullshit fluff talk. I want to get to the plot.
That experimenting. I want to see it. She's shown great interest in the time machine ever since we told her the truth. Truth? Of course, I made her promise never to write an article about it.
Fair enough.
Sorry. I threatened to take her phone away if she breaks her oath. The phone wave
It's a change.
is ready to send a D-mail whenever we are.
Nice.
じゃあオカリンの携帯に転送されるように設定するから。
Oh yeah, right. That's the program he wrote. They now no longer need to connect their phone directly. It's getting sent to that phone and directly forwards it to the phone number.
Oh yeah, so they're just forwarding it through a third-party
Yeah,
phone.
basically. That's what the program's for.
Okay, cool.
I forgot that. But
That's
probably the best thing they could do. Apparently the discharge just comes immediately. No problem.
okay. So it is basically charge-discharge is equal. Okay. Data types my phone's mail address into the X6800 keyboard.
Yeah.
Right, the computer. Yes.
Yeah, he types his email into the computer so the phone they send it to will know. Send it to his email.
I find it weird they say keyboard, but whatever. We decided Mayuri was going to be the one to send the email, so she starts typing on her phone. Mayuri's mail should have gone through the phone wave. Name. Oh.
There's a change.
Dedicated phone to mine. This is forwarding mail, basically.
Yeah.
So it's fairly simple.
これは
She's usually emotionless and hard to read, but she's clearly amazed by this email.
Yep.
Is she? Does
これ
she
で電話レンジ
understand?
カッコ仮が紛れもなくタイムマシンだと分か
Well,
った
we
だろ
didn't tell her the truth that we could send emails back in time. I think she's just amazed or interested in that part.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. As a bit of context missing here.
Yeah, we
that's
didn't
for sure.
see them tell her. We
No.
assume that she at least knows the principle of it without
And-
knowing the physics around it.
Yeah, and they haven't there also hasn't been. They haven't shown the fact that they have shown her the emails and the timestamps they have.
Yeah.
So, but I assume that's a given.
Yeah, probably. Now seeing it in action is
But definitely seeing
Sorry!
the discharge would probably be interesting to see at least.
Yeah.
またグラグラ揺れたぞ。しかもなんか光ってたし。いつ
No!
やらかしてんの？
Fireworks. I decided to ignore her.
Fuck, it's important right now.
Mr. Brown is one thing, but she doesn't scare me at all.
She should scare you though. She should scare you.
But it doesn't know.
No, I mean, we've only really seen one instance where she was really ready to fucking fight.
Yeah, that was towards criticism.
Yeah, specifically.
さてラボメンの諸君第73回円卓会議を始めようと
Last
思う
time it was the 66th, I'm just saying. Now it's the 73rd. As I'm saying, these numbers, he just comes up with them on the spot.
How much have we skipped since then?
Well, clearly, fucking. How many is that? 9? No, 8 because we're not counting this one. 8 conferences. This one we skipped.
No, 66. So up to 70.
Sorry. I can't.
That's 4.
Calculate.
So that's 7 or 6.
Yes.
In this case.
Yes. I
If
can't
we're not
fucking count.
Not counting this one.
Yeah, because we're just beginning it. So therefore, you're not counting this one.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah. So
5.
we have missed 6 apparently.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't. Whatever. Honestly, I don't fucking get it sometimes. Oh, she's setting a
昨日は
message.
第
She's right
66
round
回だったぞ
conference. What this?
間の6回はどこに消えた
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the 66. Where'd the other 6 go? See, Kurisu is us.
Yeah.
You should just continue this game for Kurisu's sake.
Yeah.
細かいことを気にするとは器の小さいやつめだからクリスティーナは助手止まりなのだ
Only anal related bastards care about them by the details. The words he uses. Oh my god. Your face is over there like, what the fuck did he just say?
だから私は助手でもクリスティーナでもないとあれほど
Yeah.
Okay, she didn't care about his
Operation
insult.
No, she
第一
only
段
cares about the fact that he keeps
D
saying that
メールが
she'll
送れる
forever
こと
be an assistant.
D メールの性能について検証した
Yes. The first stage of Operation Urudo, as he says, but Erd in English.
Erd.
Yeah.
Wood. I think no. Wait, what is the original word? Is it wood?
Yeah, it's wood.
Okay, it has been just directly taken. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes they tend to, Englishify it.
Yeah. Now, if you pay attention to the aromatic like oil we have out, it's also called wood because it's herbs. And it has the tree with its roots.
Yeah.
Where wood is. So.
We discovered that we could only send up to 36 English characters.
Yes, because they are halfway.
So we're getting a bit into some theory.
今日の実験では作戦を第2段階へと進めこの D メールをより実践的に使ってみようと思う
Now we're going away, we're going like, how can we actually use this for something?
Yeah.
Other than just fucking around.
実践的か朝に届くようにしておはようオカリンってちゃんと見てもらえるようにするんだね
My eyes keep getting no, wait, how do I say that? I keep looking at the little thinker
Oh, the statue, yeah.
because I keep thinking of fucking Ace Attorney.
Yeah, the first case. It's 2, I think.
Yeah.
Because it was Larry's own voice.
Yeah.
In the Japanese, it's like, 今は1時どうも Because どうも is, I think, or
Yeah.
I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh
Beautiful.
my god. Fucking love it.
そんなわけがあるか
image will
そんなもの
forever
は
be branded
チラシの裏にでも書いておけ
because of it.
Especially the small
Yeah.
golden looking
Yeah.
statue.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one is also a watch.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a gadget, but it did something else. I can't remember.
It was?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one of the gadgets.
Okay, could be. I
think.
I forget.
It's together with some of the other gadgets at the very least, so.
Yeah.
Kill you, Will.
チラシの裏じゃオカリンに届かないよ
Like he'll fucking remember you said that anyways. It doesn't change history that you said it or not.
俺が言っている実践的というのがすなわち過去を変えられるかどうかだ
It's Tira's phone.
Yeah, because Moika keeps sending messages.
ちょっと待って
Can I
そんな
do
の危
it?
険すぎるあんた神にでもなったつもり
No, I just want to fuck around.
Fuck around and find out.
おや助手よ何が危険だというのだ
タイムパラドックスよもしも仮にパ
あーじゃあ
ラドックスが発生した瞬間に世界が吹き飛んだらあんたどうするつもり
I mean,
その時は俺もお前も死んでいるだろう
my
I
worry.
can't even like. Oh fuck, that's a skip button. I can't even open it up.
No,
so.
no, you can't. I don't think it exists in this game.
It exists for the pivotal moments that determine if you get an ending or not.
Yeah.
Because you kind of have to. It's if you don't make that choice, how are you gonna get an ending? Two, how are you going to feel about what choice you made? Because you have to choose
guess.
between some pretty like important things or values for you, right? So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, the normal function of it, where you could pull it up at any time, doesn't exist.
No.
It is only
そんな無
when
責
it's
任
needed.
な考えで過去を変えようなんてふざけてるの
No.
まさかあんた
My worry
本気で世
mostly
界に
is
混
that
沌を
he's
どうたらとか
going
を
to
実
change
行に移そうとしてるんじゃないでしょう
something
ね
in the past that is gonna fuck up the present royally.
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest
いやいや
issue.
それはないわマキセシオカリンの言うことはもっと適当に受け流しておけ
そう
大丈夫だよ
For fuck's sake. Both times.
Yeah, phones back then used to have quite strong.
Have you heard this one? Holy moly, thunk.
No, it's not that today it's not that they're not strong today. Today they're way more precise.
That's true.
So they don't need to be like wah, wah,
But that one is
in the
really
same way.
like, yeah, that
'Cause-
one is really like forceful. It's more forceful than if I watch.
Yeah, because back then it was like you just put in
The phones literally like fell down from the fucking tables because they vibrated so much.
you could have them dance if you had
Yeah.
phones that could stand up.
Yeah, oh my god.
That's how it was.
Yeah, that's how much it was, I
Because
remember.
either it was on or if it was off. You
Yeah.
couldn't fine tune it at the time. So it was just kind of funny.
Yeah, his is shaking as his hand now.
Yeah.
俺に対する評価など聞いてはいないが
Soullessly.
クリスティーナの疑問には答え
My
ておく
emails, Okabe. Read my emails, come on.
確かに俺の野望は世界に混沌をもたらすことだしかしそれを実行に移すにはあまりにも準備が足り
You
なさ
just
す
say
ぎる
scush, but whatever.
ましてや18文字しか送れないメールではできることなどほとんどないだろう
Like what I'm thinking is that
故に今回は
right now they should
俺
be
の野望
focusing on
プロジェクトカオティックについてはひとまず置いておく
what is
And a new name, Project Chaotic. Here we go. This is the 10th thing he's named in this game so far, or something like
yeah.
that.
Right now they should be focusing on what is constituting as a lifter for them right now.
Yeah, but he doesn't care about
And
that.
how are they gonna,
Right now.
control that?
Yeah.
Because if they can't do that, then they can't move forward
No.
with doing bigger stuff.
No. But he's like, I want to see how this is going to be used for actual things. But the other stuff we can leave for later.
プロジェクトカオティック
Yes, Project Chaotic.
What's
思い
this?
つき
No.
Does this have to do with the Chaos Emeralds?
No. He's always said he wanted to plunge the world into chaos. That's
Or-
just part of it.
Or depending on what timeline you're in of Sonic, because Sonic technically has timelines.
It
not
has timelines.
a timeline.
Yeah. Because, one of them, Sonic destroys everything.
Yeah. There are time travel in those games, but
yeah, look at Silver.
Depending on what it is either
Blaze.
the Chaos Emerald or the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
It's either singular or plural.
Yeah.
It's a little weird to figure out. Technically, Sega has published an official timeline, or like, you know, construction of timeline for Sonic, like all the games, or not any of the comics or TV series.
No,
or
they're often
like
just, you know, kind of their own or the same. So
yeah. And the problem is the way that they have set up the website is that it's one long line of events.
Yeah.
Even though they technically branch out and stuff, but
whatever.
And so far it's only in Japanese.
Of course it is.
There is no English version yet.
No, of course not.
So
Sega doesn't care about that right now.
yeah.
マキセ正解
Yup.
So if anything, it's gonna be akin to Legend of Zelda.
It was so slow. It's like do.
It's
Yeah,
good.
Legend of Zelda is also like, and then they converge and oh my god, it's so fucking
Different
convoluted.
beginnings, different endings,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Oh my
たった今思いついてとりあえず行ってみたっていうのを近く
god. Okay.
オカリンってい
Yeah,
つもそう
some
なんだよ
timelines are
な
determined on whether Link or succeeds or fails.
Yeah, and saving Iroh and stuff.
Yeah, defeating.
Ganon. It's always Ganon.
Yes. Well, Ganon is a specific version. It can also be Ganondorf, or it can be.
The super hot, muscly one from the newest game.
That's Ganondorf.
Yeah, that's Ganondorf.
Because there's also the pig version, which is from the original game.
I haven't played too many of the games, so here we are.
Yeah, for some reason in some of the games he looks like a pig.
Don't worry about it.
And other times he's just looks human, or is at least humanoid in shape.
Yeah. And sometimes he's old as fuck, and sometimes he's a hot muscular man, according to everyone, so.
I think in this case it has more to do with the fact that he was sealed and therefore didn't have his power for a long time, and therefore lost all of his, you know, physical aspects. But after being released, he is able to regain those aspects.
I don't fucking know.
That's how I understand it.
I don't know too much about
Tears of Kingdom?
Tears of the Kingdom now.
No.
All I know is that people they tortured those little guys to Koroks. Because you had to teleport them.
And you have to transport them.
Yeah.
But yes,
Poor dudes.
yeah. Need to get the game at some point, but
Yeah.
'Cause
I still haven't finished Breath of the Wild because I would 100% it. And that means finding all the Korok seeds.
what about the DLC?
I have one of the DLCs.
You don't have the motorcycle.
No. I have the hero's journey thing.
Yeah. So, but yeah, maybe we should continue.
Yeah.
俺を分析するなダル
Don't analyze me.
ねえねえそれじゃあ実践的な
Still
使い方
standing there waiting for it to
どんな
answer
使
the
い
emails.
方なのかな
過去を変える具体的内容について詳しく
I don't know, winning a lottery? I don't fucking know.
まずこれはあくまで検証実験だということを忘れるな過去を変えられるかどうかを確かめられればそれでいいのだから変える事象は些細なことで問題ない
The all right.
岡部あんたバタフライ効果って知ってる
Look, the butterfly thing. Here we go. Time theory.
もちろんだ。
I think most people have heard about it at some point.
ああ、あれっしょ。風が吹けば桶屋が儲かるってやつ。
あ、いや、
What?
それは同じ意味のようだけど違うような。
北京で蝶が羽ばたくとニューヨークで嵐が起きるだろ。
あ、そうそう、それカウス理論の一つ。
Yeah, it's well, that analogy doesn't technically make sense, but
Oh, but
it's
that is the point of like explaining.
it's the point that a small, a minuscule change
Yeah,
can have huge consequences.
yeah, far out in the future.
Yeah,
It's
so-
like that one like English story I think that was also made into a movie, where they travel back to like almost dinosaur age, I guess. And then one guy accidentally steps on a fucking butterfly. They go back and the world's just completely different. It's because he stepped on one butterfly.
I think I've read that story.
I read it in English class, so I don't know.
It was because it was a sci-fi.
Yeah, it's a
Story.
sci-fi story.
Yeah, I remember reading that one.
And it was made into a movie, and the movie obviously is way different, but
It was made into a movie.
yeah.
I don't remember it being made into a movie.
We watched that in English class as well, so
No. Do you remember what it's called?
no. I don't remember what the story is called.
Okay.
Chaos theory. The theory that even if something can be expressed with a simple formula, it is hard to perfectly predict its outcome. However, this doesn't mean that the result is random. It means that the slightest variation in initial conditions can cause a wildly diverging outcome. This theory only applies to long-term predictions. Yes, it has to be like far in the future for
Yeah.
the outcomes to be that different.
Because when I think of something where the present gets changed a fuck ton, I think of Planet of the Apes. Spoilers.
Yeah, I don't think I've watched enough of that to actually know what you're talking about.
Because
So maybe you shouldn't talk about it.
are you ever gonna watch the movie?
I have watched some of them, but I don't think I've ever watched.
Have
the
you watched
first
the
one.
original?
No, I don't think so.
Are you gonna watch the original?
I don't know. I've always been a little bit interested in it.
Okay, then I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah. Because like I've only really watched not the first one. That's for fucking sure.
You've watched some of the.
つまりあんたの言う些細なことでも
Some of
意
the
図的に
reboots.
変えれば
Yeah.
未来に重大な影響を及ぼすかもしれない。
They're also pretty good. I don't know if they follow the exact same idea.
I don't know. I also don't think I watched the first one of that one, so I'm very confused sometimes.
Have you watched a movie called Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, but it wasn't only called Planet of the Apes. There's
Okay.
more to the title, which indicates that it's not the first one. Of
Yeah, that is not the first one.
Exactly.
Because there's also like
I think I watched the second movie. That reboot.
Rise of the Apes.
Yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and there are a few.
Yeah, I think I watched the second one.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of the third.
I've also decided that at some point we should probably have a marathon of Ghibli movies. Whenever that's feasible. Because there's a lot.
There's a lot.
But let's start with the most important ones. Or should we go in chronological order?
It might be best to go in like release order.
Though I wish I could, because we have the possibility of watching them in 4K because of our television.
Yes.
I wish we could.
I don't even know if the Blu-rays have 4K.
The Blu-rays have 4K. I'm
You
pretty
sure?
sure there are 4K versions of the.
You can
Oh.
check the Blu-ray that I have. I have a Blu-ray of one of them.
Yeah, but that's an older one, and you might not have, gone for the 4K.
No, but if that doesn't have it, then I'm not sure they do.
Okay.
Because those were like anniversary versions.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be in 4K.
No. It's like, I'm not sure they have it in 4K.
Because usually they tend to upscale them.
Yeah. I'm not sure they have it. Not
Have
many
Studio
anime
Ghibli-
has it.
4K UHD.
Most anime don't really have 4K.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Damn
I'm
it.
sure that's a thing you can do. It was a big deal when Cardcaptor Sakura, the Clear Card arc, released a 4K version on Blu-ray. That was a big thing.
The new one is in 4K. Boy
Yeah, the Boy and the Heron? Yeah, I can imagine that. But the other ones, some of them are very old, so...
Yeah, but...
They don't need to release them in 4K to sell them.
No, but it's just more like... Like, even old... Like, you know... live-action movies gets remade into 4K and stuff like that.
Yeah, but animation's a little bit different.
I guess... Disney movies does. Old Disney.
Yeah.
Though the way they're doing it...
Yeah, the way they're doing it is not the greatest.
You're losing a lot of detail and stuff like that
exactly.
from the way that it is with the remasters.
Because they're removing the grain.
Yeah. Which is a little sad.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, you can't see the details on Cinderella's dress anymore.
No.
It's just a solid color, more or less.
Yeah. It's sad.
You'd have to watch a VHS to see the original version of it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's one of the
その
issues.
責任をどう取るつもり？
But it... Well, it's especially an issue with Disney movies because of the way that they were made.
Yes.
Because they use... what did they call it?
Cell animation.
Was it cell animation?
I'm pretty sure that's what everyone used back in the day.
No, but they call it... no, they use a specific, like, to make, like, sort of, have different layers of, like, backgrounds and stuff like that to have it move in a certain way to make it look more 3D than
Yes.
what it
Do
actually
that with
is.
cell animation.
No,
Because the characters are
Disney
on a...
Disney pioneered a specific way of doing it.
Yeah, it's because like with cell animation, you basically have like a see-through piece of plastic, so therefore you can move the character however you want it. Compared.
Yeah, but Disney.
You also have to remember Japanese animation wasn't really a thing before like the early 60s or something to that extent. Earliest late 50s, I think.
It's also specific.
Well, let's look at that after the stream.
Yeah.
Because it's not something apparently you can just figure out.
No, apparently not. I thought it would be easy to just look up, but oh well.
タイターはこう言っていた。
What is this, a 60
多世
bell?
界解釈で成り立っていると。
Like 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
だから過去を変えてもいいって？あんなうさんくさい自称タイムトラベラーの妄想を信じるの？
Yeah.
妄想だと証明できるのか？
妄想をよりどころにして行動した結果、取り返しのつかないことになったらどうするのかって言ってる。
For some reason, I always end up getting emotional whenever I argue with this impersonal assistant of mine.
Oh my goodness, there's more for you.
Such weakness is unbefitting of an insane mad scientist. I need to calm down.
クリスティーナよ。お前は以前こう言っていたな。仮説を積み上げて理論が観測されたとき、それは本物になる。そうやって現代物理学は宇宙のすべての真実を理解すると。
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure you have read it because that was not something you're gonna understand on your own.
No.
A lot of technical, or not technical,
矛盾しているぞ。
high level Japanese words.
いいえ、してない。この電話レンジの原理にはまだ仮説すら構築されていない。
Got that fucking right.
今の私たちは手探り状態と言える。こんな状態で過去を変えてみようなんてリスクが大きすぎる。
Yeah.
You agree with that?
せめて
Yeah.
もうちょっと調べてからにすべき。
Like, you have
You
no...
have absolutely no idea how this is going to work.
You have no idea of... Like, what should you change, first of all? And second of all, how is that gonna affect the present?
Yeah.
We don't know. Oh, so she's not unconditionally opposed?
Nope.
No, obviously.
She's
not.
seen it work.
Yeah, she
実は試してみたくて
obviously
う
wants
ず
to
うず
get
し
to
てい
that
るのではない
point.
か、
But right now, you're not there.
No.
Obviously. There's still stuff to do.
そんなこと。
Stuff to figure out.
そもそも女子よ、お前は電話レンジカッコ仮はタイムマシンではないと思いたがっていたのではなかったかな。
A little too late for that, isn't it?
タイムマシンでないなら過去を変えることなどできない。それが証明できるかもしれないのになぜ否定する？
It ain't the point, we'll come to it, but sure. That is a point.
うるさいな。
I don't know if this is a thing we should be talking about now.
タイムパラドックスのことを言うならば、セルンはどうだ？
So, we get that the D-mails work. Like, we have the emails that get sent to the past. How can they use the D-mails to change the past? Like, first,
The game will get into that.
it will get into that?
It will explain it, yes.
Yeah, because what I'm thinking right now
So
is
far, it hasn't had much of an effect when they send stuff.
no, because like
Not something we would know at least.
so far we haven't seen any indication that they're able to act upon these D-mails that has been sent to the past. So, what does it matter to send them to the past?
Don't worry, the game will very soon.
Okay, sure.
So wait until then.
Sure.
奴らはすでに100人以上の人間を過去に送り込んでいる。
It's just ignoring them. I love it. I can't even open it.
起きていても不思議ではない。
100 people? Where does he have that number from?
Kurisu read that from their science papers, their theoretical papers.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
ones the reports they have, the Jellyman's reports are just the people they found.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Sure.
I mean, he's also not wrong. They already sent 100 people to the past. If a paradox would have happened, it probably would have happened at this point. Yeah, fucking know. By changing the past.
Yeah. Somehow. By the by, Moika has been emailing me non-stop since our roundtable conference began, as if to join in on our conversation. As you might imagine, this is incredibly annoying. So I've ignored all of them. If you've got something to say, just say it. Jeez.
I don't know if this would have been different if you actually reply to more of her mails.
I don't know.
Because I know in the original game you could just open up the phone, look at it, and be like, all right, onwards. You
Yeah.
could actually read the emails.
Yeah. I
あんな
assume
非人道的な
it's
実験
a
をしてる
case
連中
of
と
I
同じ
haven't
レベルまで
replied
落ち
to
るつも
anything,
り？
so
Therefore, he's like, this is fucking annoying. Just say it. Sheesh. That's
Yeah.
why he's so annoyed.
like
at
I
it,
don't
he
care
hasn't-
about messages.
Yes.
人体実験などしないしできないのだから
standing there.
安心しろ。
Sure, we're not doing human experimentation. We're just sending emails back to the past, which could change a human's life, but that's beside the point.
ねえねえオカリンオカリン、あのね、マユシーはよくわかんないんだ。
I don't really get it.
過去を変えるって何をどう変えるの？
So
a good question.
Again, she doesn't understand anything, but she's surprisingly sharp.
Yeah. I mean, the obvious thing would be to send lottery numbers.
Yeah.
Honestly. But otherwise, it's like...
How else are you going to measure the fact that this changed something?
Yeah.
Right.
But it's just... when is it ever... I don't know.
If you want to talk about it, just write it down. You know.
Yeah. Anyways. Finally, some constructive conversation.
では答えよう。俺がこの作戦において何をしたいかというと、宝くじを当てるのだ。
Yeah, we're gonna win the lottery. Of course we are.
Wait, no.
Everyone except for Moika looks at me in shock. Moika's still staring at him like, why have you not read my emails, Okabe? Please read my emails.
僕は賛成。金があれば PC パーツ買えるし、メイクインにも行きまくれるじゃん。むしろ試さない方がおかしいっしょ。
Shut up about May Queen, you little shit. That's not what you should be using the money for. This should purely go in to your research budget,
He
honestly.
doesn't care. He wants computer parts and May Queen meals every day.
Like the computer parts, sure, fine, whatever. That's... I am assuming that the IBM 5100 is hidden by the desk right now because I cannot see it.
Well, we're not using the IBM 5100 right now.
No,
so
but
it's somewhere in the corner of the room on the floor.
Because last I noticed, it was besides the desk with the communal computer.
Yeah.
So I assume it's hidden behind that.
It's at least somewhere on the floor because we're not using it at the moment.
Yeah.
We hadn't gotten around to using it.
Yeah, this is just an observation.
Yeah.
Looking at.
Don't worry about it.
But-
it's there somewhere.
Dotto, your
Get
ambition.
your priorities straight, man.
Your ambitions suck.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, he lives a simple life, I guess.
But
He doesn't really care about this whole time machine stuff, honestly.
not fully, no.
No, he's just like, you know what, whatever, I'm doing it because we're friends.
He obviously has interest in it, but not to the point of Kurisu or
Okabe, who has an
Okabe.
obsession with at this point.
Yeah.
Hey, I think he's more doing it because, I mean, sure, I can do this, no problem. And Okabe is his friend, so... I think it's more a thing like that.
I can't even do that. That's one of my points. That's my Subahaka.
元気
He agrees
だ
with
な
it.
おかり。
Of course he agrees with, going to May Queen or something like that.
Either that or
And
he's
using
like, I'm not surprised. Other man.
This is the way he said it. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Either that
really
or
like...
that's my super hacker. Could also be that way. That's how you say it.
Yeah, it could definitely also be like, oh, that's typical him.
Yeah,
of
that's
thing.
very him, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Mayoshi said that he just wants money. That makes Mayoshi sad.
もっとね、世界が平和になる方法とかを考えるべきじゃないかな。
Yeah, but then you also get into the whole problem of what constitutes as bringing peace to the world, which is not what we're testing here, Mayoshi. It's a little bit too broad right now.
That's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
Winning the lottery should be a lot easier.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
all
a lot easier to determine whether we can actually do it or not instead of this whole bring peace to the world. Because you
Yeah.
need to actually figure out what brings peace to the world if you want to do that.
Like, right now, you need an experiment wherein you can quickly
Yes.
see the fruits of your labor.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah, winning the lottery, while not well, morally gray. Honestly, it is very functional.
Yes. It's an efficient way of figuring out if it actually works or not.
Yeah.
例えばね、世界中のすべての人がウーパクッションを持っているようにするとか。
Where would you get the money for that?
So what you're saying is that we do need to win the lottery anyway.
世界が平和にだと
I don't want peace
なんだその
anyways. I want chaos.
I want chows.
俺を誰だと思っている狂気のマッドサイエンティストほー
今日まだ Yes, you get to say it.
岡部、志が低すぎ。
I'm surrounded by idealists.
そもそも趣旨を履き違えるな世界平和だとか志など知ったことではないこれは過去を変えられるかどうかを確かめる実験なのだ
It's just a lot easier to just figure out if it works if you do something simple. The other stuff is something you can think about when you know it works.
Like
最
so far,
も分かりやすいのは宝くじを当てられるか当てられないかだろう
like so far, the only indication that they have of the time machine working is the fact that it shows up on the phone as if it has been sent. What was it, 5 days ago? Or they received it 5 days ago?
Received it 5 days ago, but it's sent us the same day that they sent it.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's coming from the future.
Yeah, so, but
From yourself.
again,
one at a time.
that could be more of a software thing compared to instead of actual time traveling. So
We have to see if that actually does work. Like
Yeah,
if it
exactly.
actually does
Like,
send it to the past.
does
and
it
can
send it to
alter
the
someone's
past?
actions based on it.
yeah, exactly.
So.
でも最大の目的はお金だろ
Well, that's just a byproduct, Kuni. So come on.
金を手に入れればこんなオンボロビルからもおさらばだふは大ビルか UPX に事務所を構えてやる
Daibiru?
We've
What
talked
is
about
Daibiru?
this.
Oh,
We've talked about this. It's
Oh.
still in Shibuya.
I forget what it was.
Dai just means big. It's the big building. That's what Daibido is. That's what it says.
Wow.
Bido is just building, so Daibido just means big building.
What a name.
Japanese. Am I right?
Yeah.
ほら、やっぱり。
It is based on an actual big building, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's called that.
No.
It's just funny. It's just like when I look at it, I'm like, its name is Big Building.
綺麗
Very on
事
the
で
nose,
はな
Japan.
い
Very
の
on the nose.
事務所を移れば開花のムキムキ店長の影に怯えず実験もやり放題
You just shake the entire
金があれば
giant building instead.
未来ガジェットに使える研究費も確保できる
Well, hopefully they could get a building that is more stable.
One that actually has, or truthfully has, the regulations for earthquakes.
Exactly. Which clearly this one doesn't.
No, he said, you got a problem with the non with me cheating?
Yeah.
Got a problem with that?
So,
No, I don't.
so definitely getting into a more secure building would be a good idea for this, considering
I
how
still
much
think it's gonna shake the entire building. Everyone in the building is gonna be like, what the fuck is going on?
It's gonna
Earthquake?
make- yeah.
Are we having an earthquake?
My thought would, instead of being in the middle of the city, get to the outskirts of the city where you could have a building on its own.
Don't worry about it. Just keep saying. Just seeing stuff.
So they won't be disturbing anyone else. You know, kind of like what CERN is doing.
Yeah. Underground, preferably.
Well, they do it underground because it wouldn't make sense to have it
LHC.
above ground.
Yes, but it
would
would
take
also
up
be
too
more
much space.
secure to have it underground.
Oh yeah. But
For that
it's just yeah. I understand that's not how Okabe thinks,
No,
But
he wants
they
everything to be grand noirs, so...
Yeah, they should be considering their surroundings.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about that.
No.
それに例えば
Small
100万
price to
円あればマユリの大好きなバナナはトラックの荷台が山盛りになるほど買えるのだぞ。
A truck full? Yeah. She's sold.
What about the
マユリさん、このゴーツ配りに惑わされないで。
what about the chicken instead though?
Yeah.
Doesn't she like that
Chicken
one more?
karaage number
黙れ
one!
セレブ17
17.
Because she got famous when she was 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
セレ
What?
セレンディピティ
That's not what he said, but okay.
I mean, I can understand how she would mishear that.
Yeah.
Especially because she would know those words as someone who lived in America for years. It's funny.
セレブ17
Look at him.
何よそれ。
親の金でホテル住まいをしている分際で人のことをゴーツ配りなどと言うな。
Yeah, also that. She has money.
She
She doesn't understand
certainly
the
doesn't
struggle.
have the issues
No.
that these people have. Not that she has infinite money, but
Yeah, she's not...
she's off well.
Yeah.
I'm 18 now, she protests, but I ignore her.
Ignore it. Don't have time for this.
It doesn't matter if she's 18. Celeb 17 sounds better.
Exactly. Celeb 18 sounds weird. Therefore, Celeb 17.
Yeah, and you can't use 16 because she didn't become famous before she was 17.
萌香さん、あなたはどう思いますか？
Ah, finally, someone pays attention to her.
あの
I keep drawing parallels between Moake and Kotonoha. Because they're both timid.
Moika isn't really timid when she's on mail, though.
No, well, what I mean is socially timid.
She just stares at you endlessly until you actually speak to her.
Whatever my assistant was trying, it didn't work. I have no idea what Moeka is thinking, but I'll treat her lack of opposition as approval.
You could just read her mails, my dude.
He's not
不
going to.
満があるならば代案を出すがいい。過去が変わったと分かりやすく認識できる些細な事象だ。何かあるか？
と
What up, my Izzy?
She's thinking.
私が今泊まっているホテルを変えてみる。
Suppose.
俺たちには全く無関係な話だ。セレブ17は品川だろうがウグイス谷だろうがどこへでも好きに移ればいい。
そんな言い方しなくてもいいだろ。
That's actually a good question.
っていうかなぜにウグイス谷？
Don't worry about it, Daru.
あそこにはラブホ街が。
そういうくだらないこと言ってるとロボトミー手術してあんたの前頭葉をかき出すぞ。
Do you know what Uguisadani is of a
No.
place? A place full of love hotels.
Oh.
He was just about to say it. She's like, one more out of her eggs. And then excites your frontal lobe with a rust scalpel. It's like, no. Mad respect.
Holy crap, a lobotomy? That's mad scientist territory.
Mad respect there, Carissa. A lobotomy. A surgical brain treatment for mental disorders. A small hole is made in the skull and the frontal lobe is severed with a long scalpel. There are cases where this technique has cured mental disorders, enough to earn the inventor a Nobel Prize. However, the technique has also caused serious side effects, including loss of humanity. By the 1970s, many countries had banned the process.
Because the brain is very delicate.
Yeah.
So you need to be extremely precise in how you're doing it. If you're not precise enough, you'll damage the brain, which could lead to these side effects.
Not to mention the frontal lobe is literally where your personality and humanity, so to speak, sits physically. So severing the connection of the frontal lobe with the rest of the brain is often again, as a saying, including loss of humanity. It could also just be complete passiveness.
Yeah.
They can't do anything on their own. You gotta tell them to do something. They can't think and act on it at all.
If we were ever...
That is the biggest problem.
Yeah, if we were ever to do something similar again, we would have to know specifically where these mental disorders are located so we can remove only that.
Yeah, the problem is it's never that easy.
It's never that easy, and we're never gonna know what kind of side effects it's gonna have to remove that. We would have to know everything that is going to happen by doing it, and everything about where we're going to do it if we're ever going to do it again. So,
and for a lot of people, it's also an individual thing where it is.
Medicine is just a lot more effective compared to the side effects you can have.
Yeah, it's more like a management with the medicine compared to what it is.
Yeah, they still use electroshock in some cases.
Yeah. They use that for many mentally ill people.
Yeah, but
especially for people with schizophrenia.
Yeah,
they have a good use of it.
Yeah, for some people I'm not exactly sure what it does, but I just know it helps them. That's all I know.
They basically just get sedated for like a couple of minutes. That's it, and then they get electroshocked.
But what effects does it have that they get electroshocked? Does it stop the?
It's in the individual what it does. So and also individual how many times you have to have it to get the treatment before it's working optimally.
Because what I'm thinking.
So it's kind of hard to know exactly how it works, but it just does.
Because what I'm thinking is like, does it remove, the foreign thoughts, foreign voices?
It's different from person to person.
Yeah.
Usually it's the main thing you want to get rid of is like the delusions and hallucinations.
Yeah.
The negative ones, that is. And the feeling of someone using your senses. Like you feel like you smell something, you feel like you're like someone that's touching you or something like that.
Yeah. Outside forces.
Yeah.
Kind of idea.
So.
Yeah. This is how can you remove the bad wait, I forget what you said.
The negative
hallucinations without removing the positive.
I don't know if it removes the positive, but it's not an indicator.
No.
Positive hallucination. It's not necessarily something that needs to get treated, so.
And, well, then it's also the case of, like, losing the positive ones. Is that necessarily a bad thing? Either.
I don't know, like, ECT is basically just, like, a forced epilepsy episode, so it's kind of weird how that stuff works.
Doesn't that damage your brain?
No, not when it's this little.
Okay.
Generally, like if it's less than 3 minutes, it's generally not a problem.
Okay.
You wouldn't give any medicine to stop it if it's less than 3 minutes. So, on a general basis, for people who have actual epilepsy, and for ECT, it's a very like controlled process.
Yeah, so, obviously. I just thought any amount of epilepsy could damage the brain.
No, the thing that damages the brain is usually like the lack of oxygen and stuff that happens from epilepsy. So that's why a prolonged time. You are like recommended to give the person who has epilepsy, because they often can't do it themselves. If it continues for more than 3 minutes, you can give them something that can forcibly stop it.
Yeah.
But less than that, risk is very, very, very low.
Okay. Well, sure. We should probably
It's
continue.
obviously also compared to what type of epilepsy you have, but it's a general consensus that I have learned.
Yeah.
じゃあいつも買ってるジューシー唐揚げナンバー1を若鶏一口唐揚げに変えてみるとかかな。
So small thinking.
マユリは一生唐揚げを貪っていろ。
へえ。
Bird!
Silence descends upon us. Kurisu and Mayuri are still thinking, but I doubt they'll come up with anything good. As for Moeka, I can't tell what she's thinking, or if she's even thinking at all. She's just staring at her phone, motionless. She's not even typing for a change.
Yeah, the messages just stopped coming in a while ago.
結局タイムマシンを前にしても思いつくことはそれほどないということだ。お前たちの想像力も実に大したことがないな。代案がなければ俺の案を採用する。
Because
Don't worry about it.
wanting to win the lottery is imaginative. I think that's what everyone's first thought is.
Money!
Yeah, win the lottery.
Yeah.
If you could time travel, I think you would be hard pressed to find anyone whose first thought isn't "I want to win the lottery,"
Yeah, or just money. Just
Yeah.
get money.
which typically the easiest way is
Yeah.
to win the lottery.
Yeah.
Kurisu frowns, but she doesn't raise any more complaints. As I thought, she too wants to know if we can change the past. But yeah, basically, winning the lottery with time travel is a cliche.
Yes, but that's also why they're doing it.
Yeah,
It's like, god damn it, not again, kind of thing, right?
she's a scientist through and through, and if I'm not mistaken, she has a bit of mad in her too.
God, that was loud.
Sorry.
Also, that rhymed.
Yeah.
俺だ。これより
Oh god.
オペレーションウルド第2段階に移行する。ああ、問題ない。
Here he goes
責任は
again.
全て
Oh my
Yeah, you just be
god.
like, shit, here we go again.
迷惑はかけんさ。そうだ。これが俺の選択であり、同時にシュタインズゲー
This
ト
choice
の
of
選択であ
Steins Gate!
る。聖戦は間近だ。
I still don't know what Steins Gate is.
臭い。コンベ。
Neither
that-
do I.
Oh.
And I have consumed it all. Helps I kangaroo.
では作戦開始。
I don't think anyone really knows what Steins Gate means.
I would think it was important considering they named the games after it.
Yeah. I mean, they do prefer one specific thing to Steins Gate, but it's not like that's what it means. They just used a word for that because he's used the entire
具体
game.
的に何をすればええの？
Okay.
So, don't worry about it. The last chapter is also called Open the Steins Gate, so there's something there.
So now they're actual gates.
No, don't see it like that.
No, but that's what they're insinuating with that, obviously.
俺に指示さ
I
れな
know
けれ
that
ば
that's
何もでき
not
ないのか。
necessarily going to mean that it is an actual gate, but whatever.
まずは宝くじを買ってこなくちゃ。
いえ、過去の当選番号を手に入れればいいのよ。
その通りだ。セレブ17。
S.
よくわかっているじゃないか。
He's gone from Christina to Celeb 17 now.
Yeah. I assume Japan also has televised lotteries.
Yes.
Like we do in Denmark and
Yeah.
stuff.
セレブ
So they could
17 言うな
Look at that and be like, what is the winning numbers? And use that. Because for those, I think
つうかさ
you
宝くじ
can
にもいろいろ
choose
種
your
類があるっ
number,
しょ
the number
こ
you
こはやっぱ
want.
夢のサマージャンボ行くし
So
かなくね
if you... Okay.
Yeah.
Dream Summer Jungle. Okay.
それねこないだテレビの CM で見たよ
当選発表はされたのか
Yes. Commercials for gambling.
Yeah.
来週か再来週だっ
Even
たは
worse
ず
in Japan sometimes. Oh my god.
It is?
Yeah, sometimes.
But isn't gambling technically...
Well,
Well,
lottery isn't. So.
yeah. And then you have pachinko.
これでは意味がないではないか D メールは過去
It
に
is
しか
only
送れないのだぞ
technically not gambling because of the fact that you have
You
the
don't earn money there. You earn small pachinko balls.
that you turn into money at a different
Yeah.
location.
Exactly. Therefore,
The,
it is a loophole.
Yeah.
Biggest loophole you'll ever see, and Japan has never done anything about it. So fucking funny.
it's just because if you were able to exchange it into money at the same location where you're doing
Yeah.
the pachinko, it would be gambling.
Exactly, like a casino.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Honestly,
ああそうだよな
like we have casinos in Denmark.
Yeah.
It's not
じゃ
illegal.
あサマージャンボの抽選日ま
No,
で
no,
待
no,
つ
it's
とか
not illegal. I mean, you even have fucking.
It's just regulated.
Yeah.
Instead
It's highly regulated.
to keep it from, whitewashing money,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
本末転倒だサマージャンボに
I
こだわ
think
る
we
な
only have one here in Wollongong.
一番近い時期に当選発表が行われた宝くじを探すのだ
It's at like a hotel near Orion.
ふーむ
It was just royal
ちょっと
casino.
ググってみるわ
Yeah,
Guguttamiro.
I'm pretty sure they use the name
Just
of
drank the rest of the
hotel.
tea, you bastard! There's no more tea.
Hey, I didn't get.
Oh no, sorry!
No. Press X. No. Go back. Press X. That
Sorry, I
opens
was
it
just
up.
continuing.
That will start searching on the computer.
We were talking, so I.
No!
Wait,
以
that
外
was
から当選
more!
番号が送られてきた
Oh
と
my
し
god!
This is why
Look
one
at
of
the
us should.
screen!
Sorry. I thought they would that separate line. Sorry.
Okay.
Like you don't do this all the time.
No, I do. I know. This is funny.
Shut up. It's harder when you're not voicing the lines to know.
Yeah. It's at least nice to know that I'm not the only one. Meanwhile, Kurisu is thinking hard.
て私は信じるかしら
Good question. Would you believe it if somebody just sent you winning lottery numbers from the future?
The biggest issue here is that I don't think they haven't been using this machine for long enough for them to send it back to a point where they would actually understand that it's being sent from the future.
That's also why she's saying it like this. Like,
Yeah.
if someone sent me the winning numbers from the future, would I believe it?
Would you trust it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
あのねマユシーはそもそも宝くじの買い方知らないな
Oh, my, see you, sweet, sweet summer child.
Wait, how old is Okabe?
He's 19, I'm pretty sure.
Is he old enough to?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Also
sure you
lottery?
don't need to be 20 to buy a lottery ticket.
Okay, because in Denmark it's 18.
Yeah.
Because that's
そう
when
よ
we
ね
see people as
10代の
as
女の子
adults.
は宝くじは買わないと
Not
思
that
う
that ever stopped anyone from being 14 and buying them. As long as it was the cheap ones.
That is an issue with the stores that are selling them.
Yeah.
Not so much the lottery itself, because the lottery itself is like we're not allowed to sell them to minors. But
Yeah.
the stores that are selling them, where everyone knows each other kind of thing.
They're like, whatever.
Yeah. We also like when I was in like.
What kind of statement is that? I don't think teenage girls buy lottery tickets.
I don't think you're even able to, but okay. Because I remember that some of my classmates back in the day used to bet on sports and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's different.
It's still gambling.
Yeah, but it's different from what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, but they also did that while we were in like 7th grade, so clearly not allowed to do that at that point. But
萌香は買ったことは
Is she the oldest one here?
Worker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd imagine she is.
Okay. I mean, she does have a full-time job, so she doesn't respond. I'm going to take that as a no. So it doesn't seem like the type.
オカリンは買ったことあるの？
ロト6を1回だけやったことがある。
Oh, okay. I didn't even get a penny.
おお、ロト6ならちょうどいいかも。あれって確か当選番号を毎週発表してるし。
Yeah. Well, the thing you have to look out for is lottery where they announce the winning numbers and you're able to choose your own numbers.
Yeah, but I think most places in Japan you can choose your own numbers.
Okay. Because if you go into a lottery where you just get assigned random numbers, then it doesn't really matter. Kind of akin to buying a...
That's when you buy those where you have to scratch them. Those are like random usually.
Yeah, those are random.
This is different. A lot of Japanese is like you choose specific numbers.
A quick search reveals that Lotto 6 announces winning numbers every Thursday. They've also posted last week's first through 7th place numbers on their homepage.
この当たり番号を D メールで送るの？
そういうことだ。もちろんこれがロト6の当選番号だと補足してだが。
One thing you have to be careful about if you're gonna do something like this where it's winning the lottery. You cannot continue to get the big winnings all the time.
That would be suspicious as fuck.
That will be very suspicious, and there are measures to make sure people don't get to win all the time, and they will get you.
I think even doing it once,
Whether they're
honestly, is very suspicious.
well, once is like, okay, it's possible.
It's possible, but it's highly improbable because they never, buy lotto tickets to begin with.
No, but it's still possible. It's not without the realms of possibilities. So you can obviously still get to do that. So like winning it once, sure, it happens. Twice,
What the fuck?
yes. 3 times,
No.
someone's coming to knock on your door.
Yeah. How do you keep knowing?
Whether it's gonna be legally or not, that the people who are coming doesn't really matter, because definitely the company behind the lottery wants to know, how the fuck do you keep winning?
先週の1等だと2億とか。
200 million.
Wow.
How much is that? What? 200 million?
That's $2 million. Give or take.
Well, that's a fair amount.
いや待て
It's a big amount.
1等はまずい。
Maybe the first price is a little bit too much.
Really? I don't think it's that bad.
It's a lot for a Japanese student.
Yeah, but if you're gonna go for it, why not just go big? Honestly. It's not that big of an issue.
No,
If you
but I
just do
think
it
he also
once.
wants to play it like... he wants to be careful at the same time here, so...
意欲は
I think
さすがにビビっちゃうわよね。
it's more the case that he wouldn't be able to shut up about it. So
いやそうでもなく糸は目立ちすぎる。
Yeah, I guess be too conspicuous.
sure. Let's go with that. I don't think
You,
any
you
of
remember, if you win that amount of money, usually you get into the news and shit. He doesn't want that.
True. Well, actually,
Usually.
no, I don't know if that's a case in Japan, but in Denmark you're able to be anonymous winner.
Yeah, but Japan is a little bit different with the privacy and stuff.
They're very much
わからないのか
like we want it.
俺は
The way
期間に
they
追われてい
do
る身なのだぞ。
like their
も
like
しロト6で一等を出
reality
して
stuff
マスコミから取材を受けること
is
になって
very
みろ。
much up in your
立
face
ちどころ
and
に存在
no
が知られてしまうことになる。
barriers
Yeah.
kind of thing.
But
Have
the
you,
media will definitely name his name, most likely, because Japan is much better at that, unless it's criminals.
did you hear
Or I shouldn't
About-
say better, worse at that.
about the TV program where a guy was to live in a small apartment all alone, not allowed to go anywhere, and the only way he could survive was to go was to get either money or things through these like small winnings from like newspapers or stuff like that, for like a year. And it was broadcasted basically without edit. It was insane.
It is.
But that's the kind of also the guy who did it didn't really get compensated enough.
Oh, I
But-
can imagine.
You've never heard about it?
No.
Oh, I can show you a video about it at some point. It's pretty interesting.
な
But
らんわ。
that's basically goes to is to show an extreme of Japanese reality TV.
Yes. Yeah, Japanese reality TV is already bad enough as it is.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing real about it. It's all just an entertainment.
Yeah.
And it's even more obvious than Western reality TV. Honestly.
They have a way different culture when it comes to reality
マヤシ
TV
ーが
compared
当
to
選
us.
した
Anything
こ
in
と
the
にすれ
television
ばいい
is
ん
just
じゃない
there
か
for
な
entertainment.
Yeah.
So it does not picture real life at all. What if Maishi wins? This doesn't change anything, Mayuri.
And ridiculing people to the
オペレー
point
ションウル
of
ト第2段階は
basically
そこの
trauma
セレセブが言ったよ
is
うに
more or less okay for them.
リスクがあるのも事実。
But it's because there hasn't really been
セ
many
レセブって略すなよ。
many lawsuits about it. Because generally when
責任は取
you're
るとい
also
う
in
意
a
味で
program where you get
俺が当選
humiliated
者
like
となら
that,
ない
you also get compensated for it. So you usually get a lot of money for it too. But
まさかあんた金を自分のものにしたいだけじゃなかろうな。
I think one of the best things to ever come out of Japan's
Oh my god, are you done talking soon? Jesus Christ. We talked about this!
Okay, I'll stop.
Oh my god! You don't see me playing the game here? I thought it was a good indicator of, okay, we're done having this talk now. No, apparently not. You did not see that at all.
I just wanted to mention Takeshi's castle.
It's just because you know what it is.
As one of the best things
Yeah.
to come out of it. Ignore Philip Seth's remark.
Yeah,
okay.
Philip Seth. It's like, you abbreviated a little shit.
Okay, sure. The prospect of pocketing 200 million yen is certainly appetizing, but that would be too big a change to the past. Maybe? Just like Philip Seth said, we can't ignore the butterfly effect. We should flap our wings as softly as possible.
I'm not scare anything. No.
So I see the 2 and a box with 2 legs.
It is the kanji for mouth
Mouth.
or opening.
So in this context, what does it mean? There's just a 2 and open.
I don't fucking know what it means in that context. I don't know how lottery works in Japan.
Why is it a 2? Isn't this supposed to be the main prize, like number 1?
Yeah, but this also, I'm not sure that's what it means either anyways. Because it still says, like, Chiyoko, 200 million.
Yeah, well, it's just, that's...
I don't know what it's supposed to mean in this context. I can't see the rest of what it says.
Does it mean that there are
No, it
2
doesn't.
possible winners?
No, then it would use characters for like person or something instead. Person's not even named here, so no.
It's just 2 openings, so 2 openings.
It can also mean the word like oral in a sense, but yeah, it's I don't know what it means in this context. I can't read it.
というわけで
I don't know what else it
ここは目立ちすぎずに
says. So no.
2等を狙ってみようと思うのだがダリオ2等の賞金は
So you don't have enough information, I guess.
前回の配当金だと2300万円。
Maybe it means there are 2 winners. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the amount of possible winners.
Yeah, it's just a little bit weird that they use that kanji specifically, but whatever.
3等を狙ってみようと思うのだが
As I was trying to like indicate like an amount of openings.
それだと70万まで減るけど。
ああそれでいいその辺が妥当だろう
岡部って結構チキンね
Yep. He's like, oh gosh, what's funny?
さっきまでタイムパラドックスのリスクを心配していたとは思えない言い草だなセルセブよ
I mean, he's not wrong.
No.
お願いだからその呼び方やめてせめて助手にして
I'll settle for Assistant Christina. Please stop calling me Philip Seth.
それに私はあんたの考え方に納得はしてない
リスクを考えて多すぎず少なすぎずの絶妙な金額を設定しようとしているのにお前の方がよほどごつくばりだぞ
どうだか
That's a way to translate that.
Also, how does he know that winning the smaller amount of money compared to the big amount of money is a smaller flap of the wing comparatively?
I guess he just feels like it's safer to win a little bit less money because, you know, as you could see, a lot of people could win. So it's not really that out there, and usually the user only really cover in first place. Oh. My brain was like, I've read this, so you've read this.
I decided to let Philip Seth have the last word.
100万円だとバナナはトラックの荷台山盛りになるかな
Sure we can.
You can get a lot. Nobody said anything about using the entire dividend on bananas, but it looks like Mayuri intends to do so. Let's ignore the glutton for now.
You're the one who planted the idea into her head, I might ask.
It's also not a good idea because you're never going to be able to eat
3 等
all
な
of
ら
this.
She just knows.
数字を5個的中させる必要があるを
5 matching numbers.
Last week's 6 winning numbers were 02, 12, 19, 34, 35, and 40. The bonus number was 08. First prize is for matching all 6 numbers. Second prize is for matching 5 numbers plus the bonus number. Third prize, only 5 numbers.
萌えかよ。新たにラボメンとなったお前に最初の任務を与える。
She clearly didn't expect her name to be called.
Neither did we.
Well, no, because you've been ignoring her so
D メールとして送る文面を考えてもらおう。何も知らない1週間前の俺にロト6を買おうと思わせるような文章を考えてくれ。
私が
メールマなのだからそういうのは得意だろ。
メールマニア。
Like, because if they need 5 numbers,
Yeah.
that is technically 10 numbers.
Yes, but they're divided into these 5 digits.
Well,
Grouped like a matrix. So it's not 10 numbers. You need. So the first number you need to have an 8.
no, but it's 10 bytes
Yes.
because there are 2 numbers in each.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. Which is why it's hard. They need to figure out how to tell as much as possible.
Yeah, they have to
In
not
only
only
36
include
bytes.
those 10 bytes, but also convince the
Yeah.
person that this is lottery,
Yeah.
and they
For
need
Lotto
to,
6 specifically.
yeah, for Lotto 6, and they need to use those numbers to win the lottery. Monica doesn't seem that interested, but she nods.
She never seems interested, even though she always is. There he is!
You sent the phone wave
That's to change.
to forward my phone.
To my phone. To forward to my
We
phone.
sent the... Yeah.
That's not what you said. You just said to forward my phone.
Oh, to forward
To my phone.
to my phone. Oh, I have too many twos.
Look, it's the guy again. It's 1, I think.
先週の木曜日っていうことは5日前か。 D メールはそこに送るの？
抽選日が5日前だからそれより前に買っとかないとダメじゃね？
Yeah.
Yeah. It
だ
should.
ったら1週間前ね。7日は168時間だからちょっと調整して170シャープでセットしましょう。
170シャープと。
The text has already been inputted into my inputted to my phone. 02 12 19.
Number.
Yeah. Buy Lotto 6. Sure
To win!
Yeah. We replaced the number 40 with 37.
Yeah.
This way we won't get first or second prize.
まあこんなものだろうな。
We can only send 36 bytes. There's only so much we can say.
Yeah. Yes.
Until
They're
you,
supposed to, their kanji or the characters take up 2 bytes.
until you figure out a way to
な
expand
ん
it.
だかとってもうさんくさいね。
She's not wrong. It's like numbers, Lotto 6, lottery, sure to win! And like hell, I'm gonna fucking believe that.
Yeah. Even if it is technically sent from someone you know,
Yeah.
it's still like no.
Yeah.
作り直す。
これでいい。他にやりようがないだろう。確かにうさんくさいかな。
大丈夫だよ。
or you're supposed to make it sound not shady.
オカリンはうさんくさいものが大好きだから
Like this is
ぴったりだと思うな
okay.
Why is she?
'Cause this one-
There's no filter on her.
Yeah, this one is straight to the point. So
Yeah. What else can they do, right?
like
With the limited amount of bytes they have.
yeah, they can only send so many characters.
Yeah.
So getting straight to the point is the best way to do it. Obviously, it's gonna sound shady, but there's not really anything that you can do about it. So that's not entirely incorrect, but it feels like she's making fun of me.
Just being genuine, don't worry about it.
In any case, our preparations are complete. It's hard to believe that this is all it takes to send emails to the past.
さてシュタインズゲートを開くときだ
Sure. Let's open the Steins gate.
前から気にな
So
ってたんだけ
the
ど
Steins gate is something you can
そ
open.
のシュタインズゲ
I mean,
ー
according to chapter 11 it is. What is this Steins gate thing? Don't fucking worry about it, Chris.
We would all like to know.
Yeah.
オカリンの口癖なんだよね
Yeah, it's just something he says. He came up with.
Yeah.
シュタインズゲートはシュタインズゲートだ
Yeah, Steins gate is Steins gate. That's all he needs to know.
It doesn't explain anything.
Exactly.
It's like
ト説明になってない
Exactly. It
The
doesn't explain
Steins-
anything.
because like everything we know so far, the Steins gate can make choices.
Yeah. It's the choice of Steins gate.
It's a choice of Steins gate, which makes it sound like something akin to fate.
Yeah.
But apparently you can also open
Don't
the
worry
Steins
about
gate.
it. Don't worry about it.
いちいち水を差すな今考えるべきはそこではないだろう
Would that be a, you know, the whole idea of changing the past, which means changing fate? So
I don't think about it too harshly because it literally doesn't have a meaning.
it's just annoying because
It's just
the
a
name.
it's just a word he came up with, which can mean many things to fit his narrative. Don't worry about it.
I wish it was
The
more.
reason why it's called that will become apparent in the game late in the game, so don't worry about that.
Okay. Sure.
But literally, it's just a word he came up with.
Yeah.
Has no meaning. Press the button!
It just kind of feels like one of those things where it's like, sure, he came up with it, but it's actually going to be an actual thing later on. He was right about everything, kind of, you know, deal.
Because you're just talking! This is why I shouldn't have the controller and you voice. This doesn't work in my brain.
Do you want to voice then?
Just keep going. We're just don't know
Okay.
for how long more this scene's gonna go on for. So.
I place my finger on the send button. My hands are shaking. I fight to keep them steady.
起動させるぜよ
Electromagnetic waves begin to roar into the air around us. Wait. Change the past.
Hell yeah! By winning third place in lottery.
It seems very simple to do. But just like Kurisu said, there's no telling what might happen. I can't stop now. I want to see what lies beyond. The event horizon, or something, I don't know. Curiosity pushes me forward. There's no way this will destroy the world. Right?
Right?
Right? There's no way. Star Wars right meme.
Yeah. Right?
He just has to.
臭い
Kongaloo! As Lukaku says.
Yeah.
Kongali. Alright. Set. Shimashita.
Yeah.
Shimashita. Whoa! It happens again. It's happening again. This also happened when he sent the first one.
Yeah.
It's the first time it's happened since.
オカリン、どうかした？
Okay, they're all still there. Computer's still there.
Yeah, the IBM 5100 is still there.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. It is right there.
Exactly. What was that just now? After blinking several times, I notice I'm standing stuck still, gripping my phone. So now my phone should be displaying mail sent, but it's not. Instead, it's showing the normal standby display. Something isn't right here. Something's different.
Except for the whole nauseating experience of, oh god, something's happening.
But what's causing my discomfort? I look around, inside the lab. The phone wave.
Sorry, I was drinking. Message to change.
Isn't on. I scan the room. Little things feel wrong.
マユリ、俺は何分ぐらいここに立っていた？
どういうこと？
いいから教えてくれ。
I mean exactly what I said.
30秒ぐらいじゃないかな。
30秒？本当か？
The microwave should still be on, if that's true.
Yep.
携帯を取り出してね。すごくハーハー言い始めて。
はんはん。
マユシ、今の言葉もう一度よろう。
No.
No, no,
すごくハ
no,
はあはあってどこだけリピ
no, no. Mm-mm.
もっと色っぽ
No.
く。
やめ
Shut
な
up,
さ
Garo.
い変態。
This theme, man.
How can these guys be so calm? I just sent a mail that may have changed the past. Why aren't they interested in the result?
そうだ。メールは？メールは1週間前に届いている。
何のこと？
金は？ロト6は当たったのか？
I searched my memories, but turned up nothing. Well, that is because so far, like we've seen this happen twice so far. Like at the beginning, where he sends a mail about
Chris being stabbed.
being stabbed, and then that suddenly not happening, and
Yeah.
he having memories that doesn't correlate with anyone else's.
Yeah.
Or line. And now here, so that would indicate that he is the only one who is able to remember that they have changed or the only one who is able to remember the world line they came from
Yeah.
and not have memories of the new world line
Yeah.
as in the new past.
Yes.
So obviously he wouldn't know if he has won the money.
No.
He would have to ask the others because though they are not affected by this
No.
somehow.
Their entire memories and existence gets
Or-
rewritten.
They're not affected. I'm not sure what way to put it. No memories of buying a ticket. No memories of winning third place. Nothing.
そこのセルセブよ。俺は3等を当てたか？
だからセレセブって言うなで、3等って何のことよ。
Yeah.
何？
Again, this feeling of disconnect.
今何と言った？
Everyone's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, because I don't remember it. Because I assume the change of the past has done it so they didn't do the.
I mean, why would they if he won? Why would they do it, right?
Exactly. So. But for some reason, they were all standing there, which is a little weird. I don't.
I'm sure it'll be explained.
Probably.
文句あるの？私が何を言おうと勝手。
そうではなく、3等って何のことと言っただろう。ロト6の3等だ。
は？
It doesn't seem like she's messing with me.
ダル、俺はたった今ロト6の当たり番号を電話レンジカッコ借りて送った。そうだな。おお。
The way he turns around and his glasses flash.
Oh!
その発想はなかった。
Get to read.
I read it, I'm like, alright, onwards. I just read it in my head.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go on. I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
Dado's eyes light up.
ああ、もしかして D メールでその方法を使えば僕ら億万長者じゃね？
Not even the first place would make you
PC パー
billionaires.
ツ買えるしメイクインにも行きまくれる。
Not even in yen.
Don't worry about it.
It was only 200 million yen.
Yes. Don't worry about it.
So,
He's doing the same thing again.
ひょー！みなぎってきた。
Smile at the end.
yeah. This is wrong.
マイリー、バナナでトラックの荷台を満杯にするって喜んでたよな。
トラックの荷台？
Everyone's like, what are you
誰
talking
が
about?
満杯にするの？
I need to stop yawning somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I wish it would stop. This is wrong. I look at Moika. She's staring at the floor like usual, but I don't miss the confused glance she throws my way.
待て待て、たった今オペレーションウルドの第2段階を実行に移しただろ。
At least he remembers all the fucking names. He remembers
第
the
2段階っ
speed.
て過去を変えられるかどうか確かめる実験のことでしょ？
そうだ、そのことだ。
だから今みんなで考えてるんじゃん。
何？
Why would you over...
What?
I still find it weird, the whole thing that they were standing over by the by the phone wave, because why would they be standing by the phone wave if they're still thinking about how to do it?
Well, they hadn't set it up or anything either, so...
どんな
It wasn't
内容を
running,
送
but
れ
it was
ば
compared to
The
before.
timer wasn't even set up.
When they because before when they were thinking, they were like people were in the sofa, you know, around the table over there. So why would they have moved over there and everybody basically standing to look in that direction is a little weird. But oh
で
well.
もオカリンが言ったロト6のアイディアはグッジョブと言わざるを得ない。
でもそんなの現金だってマヨシーは思うな。
Breathe dough.
Dough.
現金は現金でもね、 ゆきちさんいっぱいっていう意味じゃなくて
Yeah, of
Wow.
course she didn't say that at all, but that's just translation, localization shit.
Yeah.
That's why she said no translation. I see.
But I assume they just wanted it to look like nothing had changed.
I mean, I'm sure there is a reason as well, but the reason might also just have been like Okabe saying everyone should get over there, and then that shit happened. It's hard to know.
Maybe he went over there. People
Yeah.
followed him. He took out his phone and
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
like he can definitely change like place in space compared to if the timeline has changed. So that's not why. But yeah.
was Daru sitting at the computer at all times
Yes, I think so. Yes.
while they were having their?
yeah.
What was it? The 73rd conference.
Yeah, the 73rd conference. A whole whooping 6 more than yesterday.
Yeah.
That must have happened in his dreams. Yeah, no, and I think he was sitting at the computer. He usually does. That's why he's not on the CGs when they're talking.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
そこは説明しなくてもわかると思う。
本当？よかった。でね、現金だからもっと世界が平和になり
Here we go
ます
again!
ようにみたいなのにしようよ。例えばね、世界中
It
の
almost
すべ
feels
て
like
の
we
人
did
が
travel ourselves back in the
タンパク
past.
賞を持っている
Oh
よ
my god, I
う
can
にする
put a
と
trophy on your head.
とっても幸せだと思うよ。
I am number one.
Yeah.
それで幸せになるのはちびっことまゆしだけだろ上皇。
What are these guys saying?
You said this 15 minutes ago. Why are we repeating ourselves?
Oh, jeez. They're acting like I never sent that email with the winning numbers. And somebody comes in.
Hello,
Chiyoko?
こんにちは。
What are you doing here?
ルカくんだ。いらっしゃい。
Love your outfit though.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Looks like something I would wear.
すみません。
If it wasn't for the fact I was
急に
fat.
お邪魔してしまって。
Also, technically, Lukaku here is wearing pants, but I guess you also do that sometimes.
I do. And what is leggings if not pants? The biggest issue right now is that the only pants I have that I can wear that fit me aren't actually pants. They're shorts.
I mean, they're Lukaku here is also wearing like up to knees, so.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's also unbearably hot for them right now.
Yeah.
In the summer.
In the summer.
Sure, it's getting to like later summer, but
It's still hot as fuck in August.
it's early August, so
Yeah.
it's still
Hot as
in the midst of
fuck.
summer.
Yeah, and Tokyo's so bad.
Lukaku bows their head toward me, but I'm not in any condition to greet Lukaku.
No, I mean, fair.
Yeah, I can't stop sweating, and it's not because of the heat.
I swear it's not because of the heat.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Questions keep spinning around in my head.
ルカくん、マユシーのコス来てくれる気になったの？だったら
She's not
嬉しい
gonna stop.
あ、いえ、そうじゃなくて。
They look apologetic, like they want to say something.
なんだ。
実は岡部さんじゃなくて京馬さんに謝らないといけないことが。
Apologize? Nani the fuck?
What do you mean apologize?
What could they have to apologize for?
Oh my god, that's a lottery ticket!
Timidly, Lukako holds out their hand. Well, clearly hands, but whatever. And there, between their fingers...
Very Japanese.
Yeah. Is a Lotto 6 ticket. And the numbers are the same as the one in my D-mail.
ルカ子、お前これをどこで？
僕
You told me the numbers!
数字を教えてもらって。
教えた。俺が。
京馬さんから当たるかもしれないからこの数字で買ってみろって言われて。
本当か？それはいつ？
1週間前です。
Damn, you passed me!
Cool. That's nice to know that they're actually, like, sure. So they do actually send them to the past.
Yes.
That's nice to know. And they're able to act upon them.
Something did change. We clearly, whenever that whole like thing with the numbers and everything, that nauseating feeling he gets, that's when you know something has changed.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, isn't always clear.
No. Damn, you passed me. What were you thinking? This wasn't supposed to happen.
I was supposed to win. As you can see, he didn't get the outcome he wanted, but someone did get an outcome.
However, the past certainly has changed. Or has it? It seems like it has, but at the same time, the present seems to have changed too.
じゃあもしかしてルカシロト6当てたの？
Not quite.
わあ、じゃあオカリンは超能力者だね。
Sure.
カベ、あんたまさか電話レンジで当たり番号を送ったの？
なぜ問いかけなのだ？
Shut up, Lukaku is
お
here.
前も見ていたはずだ。
見ていた？何を？
They never did the experiment because reasons. So, something.
I mean, there's no reason to do the experiment because they couldn't figure out quickly what to do because the lottery thing was not, it was not something he was going to do because he already got the email.
He didn't come up with the idea.
Exactly. Because he got the mail earlier, so that's why they were still discussing.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disconnects. Our stories don't match.
3等の当選番号ついさっきだ。お前たちも一緒にいた。全員で話し合ってその方法を選んだ。そして過去は変わった。変わったんだ。
I get why we're going through this, like the whole, like he's trying to figure out why is nobody remembering it.
It is a very important plot point throughout the game.
Yeah, it's important. I just don't care for it. I just want to get past this. I don't want to use time on this, but
Don't worry, at some point it's gonna go past it. It's gonna be utilized a lot.
yeah, I understand why it's there. Because this is the first time where they're actually trying to see if they can send it to the past. And it's happened, and now he's the only one who's remembering that things are different.
Yeah.
Again, compared to last time.
And it's again, the whole thing that he remembers between timelines is very important in this game at large.
Yeah.
So
My immediate thought is just like, oh, well, he's the main character, so obviously. But whether they have a good explanation for why, that's completely different.
I mean, I think the only explanation they really have, which isn't really too spoilery, is that there are some people who remember more from previous timelines than others.
Warlines.
What?
World lines.
Yes, world lines and timelines for that matter. Okabe is just one of those who is like completely out of the loop when it comes to getting rewritten, basically. So he has a very strong sense for that. Some people have much less, but they still have some.
Okay.
It is more briefly explored in Steins Gate 0.
Yeah.
But to put it very, very simply, every time you think you have an episode of Deja Vu,
Yeah.
it's basically a memory from another world line.
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah.
right? So
That's kind of
everyone
what
has this from time to time where there's something they remember that just doesn't add up with anyone else, right?
Yeah. It's
Or I feel like you've done it before.
It's akin to the whole Mandela effect.
Yes, exactly. But the Mandela effect could easily be explained by this, right? So
Yeah, where it's just like a certain group of people remember something being a certain way, but everyone else doesn't, and it isn't that way. So why are people remembering it that way if it's not that way?
exactly.
That kind of thing.
So-
But yeah,
Obviously, like, Okabe is much more disconnected from this whole world line stuff than anyone else. But this story also wouldn't exist this way if it wasn't.
No,
for its ability.
obviously.
So it's not like it's just a Deus Ex Machina. It's again, when he first read it and he remembers all these things, he probably wouldn't have gotten to know Kurisu as well if he didn't remember any of this.
yeah.
Right? And then none of this would have fucking happened because they would not be able to figure any of this shit out without her. So.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Oh well.
I glanced at the phone wave.
Needs it to change.
There's no denying it now. That grotesque appliance, the bastard child of microwave and cell phone, actually changed the past.
Damn!
And one extra thing that is on top, but we never talk about that.
Well, they don't really, they didn't really program it with anything. It's kind of just connected to it.
I don't know what it does or anything, so maybe that's... No, that doesn't make sense. We have the power of a god! Does that mean that teenagers are coming to kill us? A bunch of...
But we are the teenagers.
Right.
At least
But the problem is...
that's not a teenager, but that's the point.
But the problem is we have the power of a god, which means that other teenagers are gonna come for us.
No, it just means we can defeat the actual god.
Oh.
That's how it works.
Oh yeah, I forget that.
To defeat a god, you need the power of a god.
Yeah, obviously, or at least something that's more powerful than the god. Okay, well, sure. Though I still don't know why everyone else forgot about it.
そんなことよりルカシ、いくら当たったん？
Now here's the question: Did they actually win?
3等だ。
I answer with conviction. However, yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
いえ、本当にごめんなさい、京馬さん。せっかくこんなすごいこと教えてもらったのに、僕
You what?
数字を1個間違えて記入しちゃって。
Oh.
Yeah. Damn it! Yeah, so therefore you don't have 5 matching numbers, you only have 4, and therefore you don't win anything. Oh, wait, fuck. They what?
I stared at the numbers on the ticket in Lukaku's trembling hands. Wait, didn't you take the ticket?
18が
Don't worry about it.
19だったら、京馬さんのおっしゃる通り3等だったんです。
Okay.
惜しい。
So close.
惜しすぎ。
Damn it, we didn't win anything.
So it was still like, okay, so it is not the winning numbers that has changed,
No,
but
it's just
something just went wrong. That's it.
or just the world correcting itself. It's like, Lukaku shouldn't be winning this much money, therefore Lukaku will put in the wrong fucking number.
Or in the case of Okabe shouldn't be winning this.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the intent was to get Lukaku to buy it, but oh well. Maybe I sent another mail with some sort of number sequence in it. Probably not, but when I look through my sent history...
ないぞ
There's nothing here.
Oh my god!
Okay, we should probably stop here.
Yeah.
If we also want to get through the stuff I've written down.
Yeah. If there is something to go through. We'll have to see.
So the first one obviously is like whatever. It's like the fuck is Steins Gate.
Yeah, don't worry about what Steins Gate is. No one knows what it is at this point.
So,
It's whatever you want it to be, okay? That's all.
Yeah, he mentioned Tighter,
Yes, John Tighter.
which made me think about the fact that Tighter has traveled to the past so he can change the future.
Yes.
Well, he wants to change the past to change the future.
Yes.
He wants to stop CERN from taking over the world.
Yeah.
How? Obviously, that's not something that can really be explained right now. If I assume it's something that's gonna explain. I hope.
I don't know what the question is. Hit me with the question, I'll tell you.
I'm just preempting.
You don't have to preamp it. Get to the point.
Okay. Well, Tighter might be able to change something in the past.
Yes?
How does he know that what he changes is gonna give him the future he wants?
There is a specific thing in the game that'll explain that. I have actually told you the word. It's a divergence meter.
The divergence meter. Okay. But
the game will talk about that.
The problem is the divergence meter is a bunch of numbers.
Yes.
How does that?
But if you know what
Correlate.
divergence percentage you want it to be at to escape this world line, you just need to keep going until you reach that.
But you still.
Essentially.
Yeah. My.
Even if you don't remember, you'll still know that this is not the correct one.
Yeah. It's not so much that you're able to change the future. It's more the fact, how are you going to get the future you want? Because no matter what, you're not going to... you know you're going to get a different future, but you don't know what that future is going to be like. That is the issue. So, sure, Tighter might stop CERN from taking over the world. But maybe the world just gets destroyed, or someone else takes over.
I mean, that's hard to know, but in John Tighter's, mind, maybe there is nothing worse than this world line. So maybe anything could be better, and if it's still bad, maybe there's a John Tighter there who's going to try to change it. We don't fucking know.
It could even become worse.
Yeah, it could potentially.
Honestly, because I don't sure, CERN has taken over the world and it's a complete dystopia. Sure, and with no wars and such, but nobody has any freedom. I still believe the world could get worse.
It definitely could.
So,
and that is a dilemma that this game will tackle a little bit, and even so more in Zero.
Am I gonna be forced to play Zero?
It's more like it fleshes out some things that are explained in a way that you would understand how it works, but it fleshes it out much more.
Okay.
But it's not necessary unless the Deus Ex Machina that happens in the end will just piss you off. Because it does kind of come out of nowhere, but Steins Gate Zero exists for the purpose of kind of trying to explain that.
Okay.
But again, the game will, briefly explain it without too much fleshing out, because it's not needed to flesh it out necessarily.
No.
It definitely will.
Okay.
It is going to be pretty late in the game, though. Talking the last 2 chapters, if anything.
Yeah. I
for
get
that
much.
specific, like, how do you know the future is better than the one we have? Thing. The emergence meter, somewhere in the middle of the game, we get to know about that.
Yeah. Yes, my second point, well, like anything when you're dealing with time travel and stuff like that, especially when it comes to this kind of topic, dabbling in trying to win the lottery. Generally always a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what time travel story you look at, whenever they decide to go for their money, whether it's like here winning the lottery or any other kind of like trying to obtain money that they didn't previously have, always ends up in a bad way.
Yes. This is also a game where you fuck with time and find out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So obviously,
But for maybe other reasons that you might think.
so obviously here, as we saw, the world line is still trying to stay true to itself in
Yes.
some capacity. So
Because it has to.
yeah,
Because future has already been written, right?
yeah. So he won't be able to. So even though he has sent the message to the past and tried to win, he still wasn't able to, but not at a fault of his own.
Yes.
It just kind of the universe just corrected itself.
Yeah, basically, kinda.
Yeah.
If it's important enough, it will correct itself, is basically the thought you have to have there.
Yeah. Which then goes to like, how is Tyler going to change the future if...
It has to be a drastic change. Something pivotal for the future to come.
Okay, so...
Whatever that would be, remains to be known.
Okay. So the change has to be big enough for it to actually change anything.
Yeah. Like we talked about major and minor events. It has to be a major event.
Yeah.
So it has to for sure, it has to be something pivotal that prevents them from taking over the world, basically. That's
But
what you have to think about. for
What
this.
if CERN taking over the world is a major divergence point? Or divergence event, or whatever.
Doesn't matter. It could be a divergence point for something else, yes, but that doesn't matter. That could also be a divergence point earlier. That goes around it, because when it then converges, CERN maybe no longer exists, who the fuck knows? Maybe humanity doesn't exist.
Did I
at
say
that point.
diverge?
Yes.
Converge. As if like no matter what, CERN has to take over the world.
Then you just have to find a world line what doesn't converge there. Not all world lines converge at the same point.
Okay, what you said before, it sounded like some things has to happen.
Yes.
No matter what.
If you are on either of those two world lines and they converge, then yes, it has to happen.
Okay.
But then you have to find a world line that doesn't converge there. And
so
then it
there
doesn't happen.
technically are endless possibilities.
Yes. But again, the change you need for like the further away you get from the world line that you're on, the bigger an impact the change or multiple changes you have to do. So it's not easy.
No, it's obviously not easy, but okay. Sure. My last point we more or less got an answer to is how to know that you've changed the past. In this case, well, we have Okabe, who remembers the world line they came from, who
Yes.
has memories from that
Yes.
world line. Because
Well, in this case, it's a timeline, not a world line, because we haven't hopped world line. quite. It was a small change. I don't know if I can find the numbers, but it was a very small change that happened here.
Not that it really matters. The thing, the point being that if it wasn't for Okabe, the story wouldn't exist. Obviously, because he is like, without him, they would never know. They would never know if they were to change anything.
Yeah.
And therefore, the whole thing would be useless, more or less. Because what's the point of changing the past if you don't know if you've changed the past? So, John Titor doesn't necessarily have to be someone who remembers.
No. Not at all.
Because he doesn't need to be one of those to be able to travel to the past and change something. All he needs to know is he needs to know the future. The future he comes from to change the past. And when he then changes the past in a way that is actually effective enough, he'll just... Well, that one is still a bit of a head scratcher as to how is he going to get back to the future. Is she even going to get back to the future?
I mean, he could, but the future would be different.
Yeah, the future is obviously going to be different, but...
And what would John Titor's life be now that we've hopped world line to a place where CERN did not take over? Would there be another reason for John Titor to travel back into time, or is John Titor living a completely different life? Don't know.
I'm just thinking, like...
So it might not be necessary for John Titor to even prepare a way to get home to the future.
Yeah, because there is still the whole paradox of, like, if you change the past... Or if you change something in the past to change the future, why would you then go to the past to change the past to change the future? And then it continues on like that. That loop continues.
But the divergence meter was 1.57 something, and now we are at 1.52. So the change is small. Yeah. It's very small, but it is enough for it to be felt. There is a significance to it.
Because this type of time travel here isn't favoring John Titor.
No, and I'm sure John Titor knows that.
He most likely has prepared himself to basically sacrifice himself.
Yeah, I mean, at least John Titor would live a completely different, hopefully normal life in the future. If they even exist in that world line, who the fuck knows?
Because, if he doesn't travel back to the future after changing it...
Well, if there's no incentive for John Titor in the new world line to go back into the past, he would just go to the future.
So he will just be transported to the future?
Yes.
On his own?
Yes,
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But regardless, it is a very lonely and sacrificial job John Titor has undertaken.
Yeah.
You're correct about that. Time travel is always a lonely endeavor, especially in this game. It makes it really, really lonely.
Yeah. Especially
you can feel it already here with the whole... he's the only one who remembers.
Yeah, especially
probably it's like...
When you're the only one remembering, then it's like... What's the point?
Exactly.
Kinda.
Yeah, exactly. It's really lonely. Like the opening song for the original game is literally called Lonely Observer. Because that is what Okabe is.
Yeah.
He's the only one who could observe the differences to a degree where and he actually can discern the difference. And it's very lonely. It's a very, very lonely existence.
Yeah.
But don't worry, okay, we'll go much more into that.
Sure. Okay.
So, again, you have many questions, and most of them will get answered somewhere in the game. But it is like teeny tiny puzzle pieces. Just there's one there, and then one over there, and then one over here, and then there, and you kind of have to be patient for it.
Sure.
A lot of the time, honestly.
Yeah, these were like the main points I came up with.
This one was also like less theory, more just practicality.
Yeah.
Than Sam. And again, as the game progresses, there will be less like theory to discuss. So.
Sure.
Because they learn what they need to learn.
Yeah.
So. I think we are over the biggest hurdle of theory at this point.
Yeah.
You only have a few questions left, like the lifter and stuff.
That's like I got a notification from us. No. I was like, of course I did. I just ordered something today. Because we ordered the food for the boobs.
Yeah.
And for the cat.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, that's everything you have to talk about.
That was all.
It's probably a lot better that we just end with it, because you never fucking know.
No.
And it's also like easier for me to just tell you, the game will explain this.
Yeah.
Later on.
Like there was a couple of points where I was like, oh, okay, they answered that well.
Whatever.
I'll just scratch this out.
This is also why I'm like, sometimes it's like you start asking the question, and I'm like, they will literally explain this in like 10 minutes. Shut up! Sometimes in the other fucking streams, I'm like, God damn it! He plays a little shit.
Yeah. I want the information and I want it now.
The game will give it to you, but you won't all get it at the same time, okay? You have to remember, these are scientists trying to figure this shit out. It's not just gonna be handed to them in a fucking silver platter, okay? They have to work for it.
Oh well. Well, that's gonna be the end of the stream.
Yeah, we streamed for 3 hours, give it a take.
Yeah.
So, probably good enough for now.
Yes.
Because who the fuck knows when the next timestamp is gonna be, so...
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty long, some of them are not.
It's also a okay place to stop, I would say.
Yeah. Also,
Considering
I'm
the story.
very tired because I had a night shift, so I'm completely okay with stopping here. I'm very tired.
Hey, never got any coffee either.
No, I didn't.
You didn't really ask for it.
No. I was busy editing a video, which is now done, so now you just have to look at it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And give me some thumbnail to it, and it'll probably be up, hopefully, by Monday.
Yeah.
Unless
like
we have,
it's supposed to.
Like it's supposed to. The biggest reason why that didn't happen this week is because when we rendered it,
we had some errors, and
we had errors, and then when we finally got it to render, it did the thing that it's done before, where it stops at like 53 minutes. And it took a while to fix it. We had to use the beta version to fix it, and that's when it came up like the day after. I'm like,
I basically took a bunch of possible solutions and used them at the same time.
Which is not very scientific, but it worked, so who cares?
I was like, this could moving data could could help. Using the beta version could help. Updating my driver, my graphics card driver could help. So I did all of those three, and
it worked somehow.
We got it to work.
So, thank fuck.
So, yeah.
But yeah, that's the main reason, because usually we render in the evening. We use so much time. You didn't get to bed before 3 or something that one evening when we tried to fix it. The first time, I was like, well, you know what? Fuck it. You're not gonna ruin our sleep over it. It was horrendous.
I did though, but yeah. But yeah, it was around. It was almost 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I
You
got
had to like move some files.
I got to
over
the point where I figured that maybe I should try to move some files and see if that's gonna work. But it was 300 gigabytes I had to move, and that would
it's gonna take forever.
like an hour or so. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go to bed and do this tomorrow.
Yeah. At
Or
that
when I
point,
get up.
even I would have been like, fuck it. I didn't think it was like we've encountered this problem a few times before, usually with our streams, but it was easily fixable those times.
It was typically just render it again. Then it worked.
Yeah, and then it worked. And we've also had one time where it rendered it, but it didn't encode it correct, so you had to run it through the encoder, which luckily works.
Yeah.
Premiere is fucking weird sometimes. Let me tell you what.
It's kind of like what they're saying is like, yes, all the Adobe software is technically the professional, the one that most people use, but it has a lot of problems.
Yeah.
It certainly does, but when it works,
It fucking works.
it fucking works.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Most of the time, it's not a problem. It's just sometimes when we render, specifically, it's a problem. I don't really have that problem because I don't render. I just cut and mark, and then you do all the creative editing, and then you render, and that's when we run into problems.
Yeah, I render especially because I have the graphics card that can make it
You
go
have the
faster.
most powerful computer, yes.
Yeah.
Like
So-
mine is like, if I run it where it like semi renders while you play it and playback, and then I cut at the same time, my program goes every time. It's
Stutters,
like,
yeah.
it stutters a little bit. So mine can handle it fine,
Yeah.
but rendering will take longer, yes, because my computer it's not built for rendering video anyways. So
No. But I think the biggest upgrade we can make so far to your computer to make it not lag as much in the software is your RAM. Get
Yeah.
faster RAM.
yeah, get a newer generation of RAM.
Not a newer generation.
No, actually,
can't-
you can also just get faster because
You can't get a newer generation because it doesn't
not without
fit in your
new
computer.
motherboard. Yeah, not without a new motherboard.
So,
But
yeah,
my RAM
getting
is
faster
actually
RAM.
pretty slow.
yeah, it's quite slow.
They
So-
can like, what was it, triple it or something? I think actually. 'Cause I
Yeah,
think it was only
just about triple
1,000,
it.
and yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah. Oh, that's it for today. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I've only slept for like 5 hours, so
So our next
I can
scheduled,
be excused.
so our next scheduled stream will be on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because
And before that, we probably have the last Our Life, which will definitely be the last one, I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
I will make it the last one. It shouldn't be longer than the other streams we've had, so
Sure thing.
going from what I know at least.
But yeah, we have scheduled streams every Wednesday and Saturday, 8 p.m. Central European time.
Yeah.
And
Next weekend I will change to summertime, just so you're aware.
Sunday,
Sunday night
is it?
from 2
Is it between Saturday and Sunday?
is
Yeah.
2 will turn to 3.
Yeah.
So instead of being UTC plus 1, we will be UTC plus 2.
Yeah. So the Central European summertime. So
But we will
CEST.
tell you Saturday.
Yeah. Because that'll
Just
be
a
the
heads
last
up.
stream before
Yeah.
the change.
Yes.
And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you know, if you're watching live, then you could follow us on Twitch if you're not already doing it. And if you're over on YouTube watching the VOD, you could give us a like, you know, the video,
Yeah.
give it a like, and
Comment, when do you
or-
think we'll finish this game? It is a long game. Yeah.
yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
And if you're not subscribed, it would be nice if you would subscribe, because
Yeah.
As always, most viewers aren't subscribed.
No, that's just
always
how
how
it
it
is.
So, and yeah, comments always helps engage with the algorithm.
Yes.
So we will be shown to more if you comment some more.
Yes.
And like some more. So, yeah. And while you're at it, like on our YouTube channel, then check out our pre-recorded stuff of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yes.
As we talked
The
about
video
earlier.
will come out hopefully Monday.
Yeah.
Very likely Monday.
Yeah. Unless other
Unless shit
issues
happens.
again. But yeah.
It's planned for Monday at the very least.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you're following us on Twitch, remember, same name, YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
Then you'll be notified when we stream. As we said earlier, we are also doing on-schedule streams.
Yeah. Currently we're playing through the demo of Our Life. Which we're almost done with. Then we'll have to figure out what else we want to do. Like another demo that I want to do. We'll see.
That or playing through some Final Fantasy 14.
Or both.
Or both.
We'll have to see. I do start up, a new course on Monday, so we'll have to see.
We'll see how much time we got. Time and energy. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Bye!
Bye!